Howdy, folks. It is 6:45 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. It's not 6:45 in the afternoon, is it? Or the evening, is it? It is 7:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man, there's this thing, okay, that I got to tell you about. It's called life. The older I get, the more I realize you can't schedule life. You can schedule some things in life, but you can't schedule life. I apologize for being late, but there's stuff I had to take care of. I take care of my family, so I had to take care of that first. All right, and I'm standing in a line. I'll just say that I'm standing in a long line, and I left my phone in my vehicle, so I couldn't edit my time right there. And if I got out of line, I would have lost my spot. So I rushed out to the truck, and I looked at my phone, and I saw at least 3 communications from my good buddy Mark Finley. Thank you, Mark, for calling me. And then my mom called, and then Jeff called, and everything, and checking on me. Are you okay? I'm okay. I'm okay. I was standing in line. So, anyways, with that being said, hope you're all doing well. I have no idea who's in the chat yet. I haven't hit the comments yet, but let's see. What I am going to do, this is sort of an unplanned thing, okay? Mark Finley, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you to come up on the screen a little bit later. I'm going to go through the chat, and then I'm going to ask you to come up here. All right, so I am going to send you the link. It says it's copied here. Let's see, close. It's under your Escaping the Empty Nest messenger. So if you see that, I'll tell you when it's time to come on, and whenever I give you the cue, feel free to come up. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I'll be back with Darren Star. So, hey, Danny D, I hope you're back by now. I'm going to go through all these quickly. Okay. So again, things happen. These are mercy. Thanks, Mark, for doing that. I appreciate that, sir. Das is Silwood. Super sporty. Yes, she is. Yes, she is, Fred. And so are you. Eddie's here, too. Was that Eddie? Yeah, that is Eddie. How you feeling, Eddie? Hope you're doing well. Fred's doing okay. Was everybody gets home and back at 7:30. Okay. Yeah, I got as soon as I got home, I took care of what I had to here, and I had some time to spare, so I went ahead and got on as soon as possible. All right. So thanks. There we go. I'm gonna go through here. So are you at 1,000 now? Wow, that's great. I haven't looked. I know you were 3 earlier today, or whenever we spoke. That is cool. Cool. Well, congratulations, Mark and Terry from Escaping the Empty Nest. And folks, this is what I want you to do, if you don't mind. Yeah, they're at 1,000 now, but let's get them above that. Okay. I will never tell anybody to just go sub for something. Check their channel out. Okay. If you like what they have, you will. Trust me. You'll thank me later. And then go ahead and hit that subscribe and that notification bell, and of course that like button, and that will help them out. So and it'll make a friend feel good too. So that's cool. Tell them I sent you, by the way. See, live info. Please check out Skipping Does. I need one more. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Asking for the honors there. Sweet. I use my other 2 accounts to connect. Oh, cool. This is my first time trying blackberry bubbly. Since I've been on my diet, I've been trying new things, and one of them is sparkling water and salsa water. I never thought I would like this stuff, but now I'm kind of hooked. This is blackberry bubbly, and it's very good. It's very good, by the way. Like I said, I'm just going to go through the chat here, and we're going to go on with the show. Okay, the show, the premiere, the live stream, whatever you want to call it. Let's celebrate Escaping Empty Nest hitting 1K tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tuedas Babaro. Tuedas Babaro. Yes. Yes. That's Eddie. Eddie, looking forward to meeting you, sir. That's going to be great. Eddie's coming to the meetup. That's the topic of this live stream tonight. We're talking about the meetup that's coming up in Helen, Georgia. And we'll talk about that more as we go. But it's the second weekend in March. So the 10th, 11th, the 12th of March 2023 in Helen, Georgia. And as a matter of fact, I will go and say this. I put a video out today in reference to information on the meetup. So you could do one or two things. You could do, of course, you can ask me anytime you want, but you go to that video and you'll get some information, or you could go to my Facebook group page, same name as my channel, and then join it. And then look at the event tabs. If you're joined already, just look under the event tabs, and then you'll see all the information. And trust me, we've got a lot more information coming for future meetups and group trips. So we've got a lot of stuff going. I'm excited. I'm excited for 2023. I'm excited for 2024, and I'm excited for this meetup coming up. Top it off. Now, speaking of escaping the empty nest, they produced a video. They put out a video today. Okay, it was the Heidi Hotel. Now, I see it all the time. You can't miss it. It's on top of the hill. I got the windmill. I never stay there in the hotel, but I see it every time I go. Never stay there. However, after watching their video, their awesome video, by the way, room 52, I'm gonna look into staying at that hotel. I gotta try that out. I mean, they had a full size fridge, living room. It wasn't a kitchenette. It was a full size kitchen. So it was and that right there. Oh, and a digital fireplace. Terry sat down. She worked so hard, and she flipped that on button, and it was on. So, yes. Okay, so 1K now. That's awesome. Congratulations. You know, some birthdays, so better get some spaghetti ice. There you go. Eddie, well, happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, everyone. You're very welcome there, Eric. Eric. Hey, Eric, you're very welcome. Mark, boundaries to the Hell Door Bar. There you go. Hey, Mom. Mom was there. Mom was on my phone calls, too. And she called me. Are you okay? We're supposed to be on a live stream. Well, I don't know I'm supposed to, but I was stuck standing in line. There we go. We're saying hi to my mom. We started channel because Darren convinced us we would be good at it, and yes, you are. There's proof. So it's a proof that his viewers get us over the 100,000 up. Yes, that's awesome. When you did that first one, the first video, it wasn't even a YouTube video, but it was just a video. You are the Grand Canyon. I was like, man, that'd make a good YouTube couple. So that would be awesome. And which way am I? Yeah, thanks, Mark. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Your dad is good. You're not. Please do it. All right. Yeah, Eddie. That's my mama right there, Patricia G. So absolutely. We're going to be starting the raid next week. Our first video will be hugging sauce and roads. All right, that is cool. You're hugging the Pittsburgh Steelers. Terry's gonna kill me. Sorry, I'm sorry. Forgive me now. Oh, wow. Boy, Terry's got a good arm. She threw that brick all the way from Texas. Yeah, Rotan. There we go. Eddie, Friday. There we go. Yeah, you should be getting that invite pretty soon there, if you haven't already. So that's cool. Hey, Danny D's, he's made it back. So when is your next stream, Eddie? Curious minds want to know. Oh man, that's good. Found me another flavor. We need more than cruiser videos, but by far the cruiser videos are the most popular content we have. Yeah, it's all about what I'm finding is the Google or what people are Googling and YouTube. There's a ton more cruisers and folks going to Europe. However, there's a lot of people going to Europe too. But there's a lot more, I think, cruisers than anybody. I was on a cruise recently, back in October. Had a great time. It was great. I'm supposed to be on a cruise this week, but life happens. So, but I had to change that. It's fine. It's going to happen in the future. So looking forward to that. 1,002. All right, Mark and Terry. That's great. Mark just told me that we were still skipping this. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Terry. We're glad that you're here. That's my beautiful Ivan travel partner. That's right. Terry finally, yes. There we go. That is awesome. Possum. Right. We still need to create a few more just in case you know what place number. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Eddie. Someone else talk about themselves. Okay, the background. Okay, looks like I'm catching up here a little somewhere. I'm a PR dude that recently moved from NYC to GF for a much better lifestyle. There you go. PR. What part of Georgia? Yeah, he's in the Atlanta area. One of my grandnieces got me into this YouTube world. That's cool. Yeah, and happy birthday again, Eddie. Southwest Atlanta. And like Eddie says, Eddie in the house. But you don't say Eddie in the house. He's Eddie in the house, he says. Yeah, that's how he says it. We just drove all over. Yes, absolutely. I sure wish that would have worked out, man. If I could have, I would have driven over there. I'm 3 hours to Helen from my house, and exactly 3 hours and 1 minute to the Hellendorf Hotel. So 58 today. Wow, wow. I didn't know numbers went up that high, man. I'm just kidding. Sweet. All right. There's much better in New York. Yes, it is. I never lived there, but I've driven through there. No way. No way. It's going to work. Oh, yeah. He understands that. Anywhere. Yeah, that's right. Orlando traffic is bad. Man, I'll tell you what, that's real bad. In Savannah traffic's bad. That's true. Atlanta traffic's bad. Absolutely. And Orlando. Sound like Atlanta. Rushed there one time. I blew a water. Oh, Mark, you got to be kidding me. That's an awful feeling. Mark, Terry, been to Miami lately? Oh yeah, Miami's bad. When I was there in March, I was in in October, and traffic was everywhere, everywhere. Never been. Forget about it. He said, Miami is worse. Oh, California. Oh my goodness, L.A. I lived in L.A. for about a year and a half total, and man, I used to go from Wilshire Boulevard to Simi, down the 5, and oh man, it was bumper to bumper. It was bad. This is Jacksonville 50 years ago. Jacksonville's bad traffic. Everywhere's bad traffic anymore. Only been to San Diego. Yeah, LA. I'm telling you, it's packed. I'm glad I'm retired and we're traveling over. There you go, Eddie. 15 minutes on the Darren countdown. Okay, I'm glad I got here early. Well, earlier than my second plan, right? Folks, if you don't mind in the chat, if you want to share this live stream out, we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about the meetup and all the stuff to do and all the good stuff, and of course we're going to have Mark and hopefully Terry up here. So that's going to be awesome. I know travel works goes well. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, last time weekend the 18th of November went down to see my buddy of mine. Oh, that's cool. And was Ryan here? Were Ryan and Thomas here? Oh wow, man! I hate that I missed them. Hope they come back. Yeah, we were escaping up to nest. If you get a chance to look at that video that I put out today, you'll see a lot of the scenes, some of the scenes from last year's meetup. So you'll see a lot of familiar faces throughout YouTube on there. So it's pretty awesome. Even Ronnie was on there. Ronnie, the dad joke man. Alma too. We're making a Miami today. We'll probably take a cruise from there at some point. That was my first time taking a cruise out of Miami, and that was really cool. I was on that Horizon, and that was much worth. I like that port. I've been out of Jacksonville Port, of course, Port Canaveral throughout the years, but Port Canaveral that seems to be the easiest. Jacksonville's easy too, but I guess I'm used to Port Canaveral more. But Miami's nice. It's really, it got fixed up nice. You can try the port over out of Galveston. Never been on the Galveston one or the New Orleans one. Now there's a group going out of New Orleans, I think in a week or two or less, going out of there. Blaine's one on Blaine from Rayleigh Creative. They're going to be on there. Nice sport. I was there back in 2020 before the pandemic. Oh, that's cool, Eddie. North Miami. North Urami. Urami or Miami? Put to it as Barbado. Yeah, I see a bunch of car videos on your channel. Oh yes, they love cars and car shows. I love those videos. Fred and I, we got the same wavelength as far as old cars. I love that stuff, and it makes me. I used to have a 72 Chevrolet pickup truck. I put a brand new motor in it without getting one. It was nice. It was sharp, but I sold it. My back started giving me worse problems over the years, and it was just, what, I had my fun with it. Won a trophy with it, put it in a car show. So I all I have is pictures now and a couple of videos, but I miss it. Mark has a nice car too. That's awesome. There, I was just about to say it. 97 Pilot Le Mans. There you go. Yeah, I rode in that twice actually. My kids did too. They rode in it once. Next trip's going to Alaska. Well, that's cool. Especially if you go in wintertime, it's cool. Thanksgiving Restaurants Car Show is on the 28th of January, right? Is that you saying January? Must be going to one on Saturday of the Helen Meetup. Oh, will there be one in Helen, Fred? Let me know. I haven't seen your videos. What kind of ride do you take to the show? And we don't have a classic words about love seeing them. There you go. About like me. I don't have a classic ride right now. I don't have a classic ride, period. But I'll go over there and say, you know what? That's a nice car. And in my mind, I'm saying, I know how much money it costs to maintain that nice car. That's better. That's better. That's a nice car you have there, sir. So, Danny D in the house. That's cool. Maybe he's here. Oh, I'm here. There. Oh, you're right. Oh my goodness. Darren has been. Yep. Yes. I made a short video before I knew what a short was. I did it the normal way, I did it this way, and instead of that way, the short's supposed to do, standing up. But anyways, it's on my Whatever Float My Boats channel. You'll see that in there. When he's back, here's Darren. Yep, on. That's almost a que paso. Forget his head. Jim Spencer, man, that's great. Hey, that's 2 lives in the same day that we called each other. Awesome stuff. If y'all don't know, I have a Monday through Friday live stream. Well, not necessarily live stream all the time. All this week was live stream. It was a moment in the Word where I get devotions and whatnot. I can't do live streams every day because of life. But if I can't do a live stream, I'll record it. But I'm going to try to do more live streams because I actually like that. I like recording too, but the live stream I love interaction. So that's definitely good. Now see, that's dedication. 1:23 in the morning. Well, 1:40 in the morning now. I wonder if he's here. He's giving me a yawning thing. No worries. There we go. All right. Now we're catching up. Okay. It's all good. We had a good time. There we go. 7 weeks until the hell of me. Yes, sir, Bob. Yes, sir, Bob. Oh, just to let you know, we had a little glimpse of Bob today in my video. If you look at my last video, and you got to watch it all the way to the very end. And I think we found a Bob sighting. So make sure you watch that whole entire thing. It's a build up to it, but you'll see. We're at a party, but I see that, Terry. I see you at a party. Absolutely. Best wishes from the land of spaghetti ice. Did someone say spaghetti ice? I believe they did, and it was on. And folks, if you don't know, I had a chance to meet on, and it was an awesome time. It was him, Swin, and Angie. Veronica's around. We all had a good time. Went out to eat, and I had the biggest Fanta I had in my life there, a 2-liter Fanta. It was good. It was good. It was so good. Let me see. But hope you're doing well, on. He said, Ryan, hey, buddy. How's it going? Ryan, you're in that video today, too. There are scenes of you. Almost everybody that was at the meetup last year was in this video. Not everybody. And some was just a quick glance because I had to edit from each screen to fit. I don't want to make the video too long, So I just cut bits and pieces of what I had. I have everything, but I just cut bits and pieces out. So it was cool. Hey, Thomas is here. Good deal. Thomas and Ryan. There we go. Great, Mark. All right. Look here. You're going to Fredericksburg. Oh, hi from Texas. Awesome. Well, welcome in, Devin. Glad you're here. I'm going to make sure I'll check out your channel if I haven't. There's another one that sounds like it gets confusing sometimes. So there's so many channels, but I want to make sure that I come by and say hi to you and look at your content. DIBBIN, or even do you have a channel? That's the thing. Eric B, how's it going? What a fantastic video you had today. Fantastic video, sir. Eric did the 12 things to know about going to Europe, traveling to Europe, something like that. and he did an outstanding job. So go see my friend Eric B. Eric at Travel Adventures with Eric B. I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about. Cruise Vet, how's it going? At ease? All right. Glad you're here. Glad you are here. Dude, man, I love Fredericksburg. What all did you do there? Yeah, Mark and Terry and my family and I, we all went to Fredericksburg year before last now. Can you believe that? Can you believe that, Mark and Terry? It'll be 2 years in June. What is going on with time flying? I mean, my goodness. I mean, did you make it a German bakery? Yeah, German bakery was great. So much cool new stuff. Hello, Cruise Vet. There we go. Record closed at 3. Don't you love that? To go back to Fraser. Yeah, I like that place. I really do. That was a nice place. Mark and I did a live stream right under the maypole in between sprinklers. we sure did. That was cool. Two-headed bobber. Eric knows that. See, Eddie? Eric knows that. Two-headed boboto. Eric's a boboto too. Yeah, there we go. Terry, go to Utopia too. Go to Utopia too. Oh yeah. It'll be awesome. There we go. Waltz Maples Cafe. I don't remember that one, did he? Devin? I have to leave soon, early morning. I only want to say hello to. Well, hey, I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. I really, really do. That's pretty awesome. Hello, everyone. Shady Hill's here. Appreciate you, Shady Hill. You're the first one in my chat today on my premiere, and I appreciate that. There's a link right there, Escaping the Empty Nest. Thanks for doing that. Yeah. Nomadic Rat Pad, how's it going, buddy? Howdy, howdy. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. That's awesome. The fireplace actually, the room heater. Oh, it was a heater. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Man, it was tucking that button for the fireplace and room 50. Yeah. You were cranking up a sweat, Terry. Hey, Troy. Troy's here? Where did I see Troy? Oh, there's more than one Troy. Oh my goodness, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Push. All right, to me, YouTube is too much work. It is a lot of work. But if it's fun, it's good work, I guess, right? Yeah. So I love creating. I like people, sharing whatever's on my mind. That's pretty cool. Saying hi, Danny. I am now doubling a Georgia fan just for this. Terry. Okay, here goes. Please forgive me. Let me get down on my knees. Please forgive me for saying that. I'm kidding. I hope you know I'm kidding. Terry's a big Pittsburgh fan, and she has her laundry room is all Steelered out and everything. So it's good stuff. It's a lot of work. Yes, it is. You take a lot of great. Yeah, he does. Yeah, him and Kathy too, his sister. They both do a wonderful job. I find Facebook and Instagram much easier as a point shoot and pose. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes when you're editing a video, depends on how much editing you have to do. It takes a couple hours. You got to download, you got to edit, you got to crop, you got to do all this stuff to make it, and they got to make it fit, and then it's got to go right, go smooth. And sometimes after doing that, there's a glitch in there somewhere. Not every time. In my earlier days, yeah, but every once in a while, you got to look at all the details. And there nobody to talk. Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's coming. What I'm doing, I'm just catching up with the chat as planned, and then Thomas Wright, I'm 58 too, and then we'll get right into that. So I've been on here 25 minutes. Yeah, so few minutes. I'm catching up. Our family's here. Family. Okay. Hey, I understand. Hey, take care of the family, Eddie. He was just catching up. Mr. Spaghetti Eyes, he'll be back on track. Terry, all right. So good. This is my first time having I've had bubblies, but I never had the blackberry bubbly. If you like sparkling water, I'm not paid to say this, but that's pretty good. He's just catching up. There we go. Yep. Thank you. Hope you had a great birthday, Eddie. Of course. Yeah, there we go. My good friend just showed up. There we go. There's a little girl ice cream. Spaghetti ice. You sleep with spaghetti ice. Quick like button. Oh, thanks, Terry. Yeah, if you don't mind hitting that like button, And if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. I put out videos once a week, and it's good stuff. I get very edgy when Thomas. I'm the same way. I love to travel. Traveling has always been in my blood. I've always seeked adventure. I like adventure, and I can't stay put. I just can't. Spaghetti ice, Helen, Georgia. When we get to Helen, Georgia, we're gonna have some good spaghetti ice. That's right. That's right. Where's Blaine? I don't know where Blaine's at. I know his dad was not. He's out of the hospital now, but he was taking care of his dad today. He maybe somewhere. I mean, where his dad lives to take care of him. So he's probably doing that. Oh wow! I don't. I almost said Arkansas. Out of Arkansas, out of Anchorage. Okay. Danny's laughing. Thomas already read Alaska set on May. Let us know how like a cruise we have taken it. Yeah, I'm interested too. I'm sure we're gonna see pictures and videos. I'm sure of that. Can't wait to check out our channel. Can't wait to check out channel and skip it. Danny, you'll like it. You'll enjoy it. Number one, the people. That's the main thing. Mark and Terry are great folks. Great folks. And that's what makes the videos. You know what I mean? Eric saying vlogs cruise next weekend. I'm not going, but I'll be in New Orleans hanging out on a weekend. Okay, so are you going to like the meetup, Eric, to say hi to everybody and whatnot? Maybe you could jump in a suitcase and get on board. Or can you swim? He said, I will. He'll take pictures. There we go. Mary Ellen Dillon, hey, how are you today? Hope y'all are doing very well. Come on in. Not now too bad, but we'll go to the morning and Helen in the afternoon. Okay. Okay. I still want information on that, if you don't mind. Maybe if we have time, we could maybe pop over there together. That'd be cool. I would love that. No problem. There we go. Good night, y'all. Oh, once again, skipping the grounds to 1K feeling once we navigate with them. Hey, we understand, Eddie. You have a great night. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your evening. All right, Dagestan. Me get is good, Daga. Oh, yes. Good stuff. So I produce amazing. There we go. Oh, wow. Look here. Hope you're doing, brother, Master. Doing outstanding. Thank you so much. At ease. I'm just kidding. All right. Hope you are doing well. Oh, there's another. So there's two Terrys in here now. If Terry's here, all right. So we got Mike and Terry, and we got Terry and Mark, which is MT. So really, we got two MTs. We got Mike and Terry and Mark and Terry. How about that? And Mike, Mark and Terry is at Escaping the Empty Nest. Great folks. They just got their 1,000. Okay, on my live stream. So that's awesome, isn't it? So folks out there in the chat, make sure you check out not only almost. I keep saying, want to say Mount Homestead, Mike and Terry Homestead, as well as Escaping the Empty Nest, and anybody else you see in here that you don't know. Have to say good night. Have a nice Tuesday. Hey, guten Nacht. Have a good Nacht. All right. You smoked ein Spaghetti Eis, bitte. Nee, you smoked 30 Spaghetti Eis. Right, Mike? 30 Spaghetti Eis. So someone just texted me. Oh, who's he? Oh, information on that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Fred. Saturday 3 from 8 to 2. I'll keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind for sure. Appreciate that. All right. So, hello. I'm catching up slowly but surely. Great seeing you this morning on the Liz and Deckers vlog too. Oh, awesome. I didn't know they were live today. Wow. I did not know Liz and Deckers was live today. I would have surely gone there. Wow. I'll have to go by and check it out. We can. There we go. All right. Saying hi there. There we go. Okay. That's right. Okay. There. And see, Mike and Terry, MT Homestead. There's Mike or Mark and Terry as well, right there. So cool deal. Saying hello. All right. Saying hello to each other. It was great seeing you this morning. Okay. It was Eric. Okay. Oh, the vlog. Okay. I was thinking live stream. Okay. Hey, Michigan Carol, everyone in the chat. Hope you had a marvelous day. You know what? We did. I did. And I hope you did too. Thanks for being here, Michigan Carol. I appreciate that. Thomas Reiser, there we go. We're saying hi. I love it. Love it. Love it. Shady Hill, look at all that. Please don't get down on your knees, apologize. You're forgiven. All right, I appreciate it. I can't get back up with this back. Yeah, so I had to do this. All right, good deal. See Brown, hello, Ashley. Hey, Ashley. I saw you in my premiere today. Looks like something. I think is that Nick. Ooh, I missed some things from Nick. He changed his flight. Nick, I'm real excited about it. Finally get to Germany this weekend. Ich liebe Deutschland. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but that's cool. And Nick changed his flights. So, but he's still going. My last name means traveler. Well, hey, that's a pretty good last name. I'm so ready to come. Well, come on, Ashley. Bring you and yours and let's go. Let's go. Jolly Matilda. Hey, well, welcome aboard. We are so glad you're here. A big one of these at you too. How are you today, this afternoon, this evening? What part of the country are you in, by the way? Pictures, yes, video, no, my case. Okay. Oh, we'll get to meet you next weekend in New Orleans. Oh, wow, cool. Are you going to that cruise trip on that same cruise, Mary? That's just awesome. Oh, cool, Eric. That's awesome. I love meetups, and we're going to talk more about those meetups coming up. My last name is New Force. Oh, okay. I need to look that up because I got to figure out what does that mean. And but I will. The journey awaits. My neighbors. Hello, my neighbors. Good morning, my neighbors. How's it going? All right. Hope you're doing well. Oh man, let's see here. There's Nick. Going to Deutschland. Nick, once you go there, you're going to be wanting to go back and back again, over and over. Now I warned you for a long time. So you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a good thing. Look, you have a wonderful flight. Yes. So I'm so happy that Nick is finally going to Germany. That is so awesome. I've been going 3 times a year here lately, and it's just really awesome. I was blessed to live there 6 years of my life total over there, over time total, and 19 took me 19 years to get back, and then after 19 years I've been back. I just finished my 23rd trip since 2008. So, and that's not enough. I need more. I take your flight. Yes, I got it. Thank you. Southern Bless Homestead. Hey, Spencer with the Air Force. I love Germany. Hey, well, first of all, welcome here. We're so glad that you're here, Southern Bless. And I'm going to look up your channel, okay, and check you out. That's what I'm going to do. And folks, if you don't know who Southern Bless Homestead is, feel free to do that, okay? And tell them that Darren sent you, but don't tell them I said that. I mean, you can tell them I said that, but you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. You know what I mean. There we go. Oh, hanging out with the chef. There you go. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I like medium rare ribeye, please. That would be great. That would be great. Well, welcome here. I appreciate you being here with the chef. Awesome, possum. Have a great trip to Germany. Oh yes. I can't wait. Yeah, we'll be talking later, Nick. Maybe later tonight or in the morning, whenever's a good time for you. Tell me what time is good for you, and we'll do it. This Derek, we're in live day. Released a New Orleans vlog with Eric. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it hit me. Of course, I'm in the chat. It hit me when I went going there. I was, oh yeah, not a live stream. Duh. So, Miranda, I can't wait to meet you. There we go. Oh, Nick P. There we go. Son bless. Yes, absolutely. And folks, like I said, just a reminder: if you don't know who any of these folks are, go to their channel, read the about check-in channel, the about section. Click on one of their videos, watch a full video, see what they're about. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I met so many nice people, and MT Homestead right here, Michael Terry Homestead. They're 2 of them right there, and you just do that. You just like you meet somebody, and then you meet somebody else, and next thing you know, your family grows. MT Homestead has a meetup coming up too, and Mike, I don't know, a little bit later, would you like to come up and talk about your meetup as well? I'm going to open that up too. You just let me know in the chat and we'll make it happen. Consider it done. Let's see. I'm creating in Norfolk, Virginia. Okay. Wow. All right. By the ocean. So you get to see all the Navy ships, right? All right. So hello. Hello there. Okay. I'm catching up. I'm getting there. Yeah, okay. Terry saying, hey, we went to Germany twice last year. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Can't get enough of Deutschland. Can't get enough. Not at all. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome, Southern Blessed Homestead. Absolutely. Let's see. Hello, Mac and Patty, Southern Blessed Homestead. Oh, there we go. Okay. And if I don't write something down, first of all, if it's not documented, you can probably finish the rest of the story. It didn't happen. If I don't write down stuff, I will forget it. So I have my pencil. Give me something to write on, man. Some of y'all will get that. Anyways, okay. I'm in Germany, Austria, and the Netherlands for 8 days. On January 3rd, I fly from Germany to Ireland. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Nick. That is awesome. Nick and I, we went over some of the great places to go in Deutschland, especially Garmisch area and stuff like that. That's my backyard. Well, that's my home away from home. I wish it was a backyard. Here, we could be fortunate. Hey, absolutely. Let's see. Oh, wow. Where'd that go? Absolutely. That's nice, Nick P. There we go. I have one regular video and one short video. Okay. Okay, I'm going to. I keep thinking of a song. Sure, we talk about the meetup. Just drop the link. Oh, okay, absolutely, absolutely. So do see sometimes, and I will. It's coming up, Mike Terry. Yes, I do get these. Oh, cool. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, Sky J007. How's it going? Look at that family. Look at that beautiful family right there. That is cool. Hey, welcome aboard, Sky J. Sky J007. That's 758. That sounds very, very official. Crubby the Beagle. How's it going, Crubby? I love your doggy. Yes, I do. Holly Jolly. Hello, Jolly. Did I just say Holly Jolly? Forgive me. 20 people in the chat, 23 likes. All balance in the world. Well, hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate that, Mark. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Nick. Okay. Let me catch this up. Never mind, 24. I'll take it. Hello, life with. There we go. I just put my first leg in summer trip to Europe. A flight north. That's right. And just to let you know, I'm getting my head of myself. I got 2 meetups this year. One in Helen, Georgia, which we'll be discussing, and then that's in the second week of March, and then one in 1 July in Heidelberg, Germany. And Eric is going to be my co-host. Not only Eric, but also Angie from Broderick is around. She lives in Heidelberg, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Salty Dagger. Greetings from Germany. Well, hello, wie geht es dir? Haben Sie Spaghetti Eis, bitte? Ich liebe Spaghetti Eis. Wo ist die Spaghetti Eis? Haben Sie Bratwurst und Schweinehaxe? Wo ist die Speisekarte? Ja. Einen Moment, bitte. Well, what part of Germany are you in? If you wish to divulge that, well, welcome in. Escaping. Good deal. Nice traveling. You go down. You never want to have a great flight. Hey, I appreciate you, Jolly. Thanks for being here. And folks, we're going to check out Jolly Matilda's channel. Come by and say hi to her, okay? Same with Kirby the Beagle. Like I said, all these folks hanging with us. 27 years in the military, never signed to Germany. Now I travel there all the time. My partner, she's German. That is cool. 27 years. Now I think Mike, didn't you say you had 28 years or 30 years? I forgot. That's cool. Thank you for your service. I appreciate your service. Really do. Anybody who ever served, I appreciate your service. I'll be in Frankfurt, Germany in April. Can't wait. That's great, Sky J. That is cool. Are you visiting? Or are you moving there? Or you don't have to divulge any information. But let's see here. All right. So we're getting here to the close. Okay. All right. And just hang tight. Hang tight down there. Spaghetti Eyes too. I'm from Dortmund. Oh, that's cool. That is awesome. I have not been to Dortmund yet. I have been close, but I can't say that I have. I've been all over Germany, but I never. But I have I been there? I don't think I have. I would know that. I would know that. I pay attention, especially over there. Das ist good. Thank you for sharing. 25 years in the Army, 16 of those years I spent in Germany. Yeah, that's awesome. That's 10 more years than I did. Wow, that is so cool. Ich liebe Deutschland. Und die Essen. Die Essen ist gut. Die Essen ist so gut. I'm having. Wifey is from Germany. Oh, cool. I'm just curious. Moms want to know. Is it Frankfurt? That's cool. Oh, where'd you go, Mark? Captain Billy J. Hey, you're in that video today too. I don't know if you saw my video today, but you're in there. So hope you see it. Ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, Darren. The captain is here. That's right. That's right. Okay. Ahoy, Captain. All right. I am caught up with the chat. Now, before, I don't know what happened to Mark. I was just about to click him, and right then he left. But in the meantime, bingo! Hey,
there you go.
Hang on a second. I'm going to ask somebody else here real quick too.
Sounds good.
Okay. Oh, I'll get you a minute, Terry. Hang on a second. All right. This link is for Mike from MT Homestead. Okay. I may get somebody later on that, but this is just for Mountain Homestead for right now. So bear with me. There you go, Mike. Oh, I guess I better hit click, right? All right. And Terry, where's Terry? How about them Steelers? Oh.
I was going to say not to apologize because I knew you couldn't get up off the floor. So I
appreciate that. I appreciate that. Those who missed that, I made a little joke about the Steelers, and Terry caught me on that. So it worked. It worked. Folks, I just want to. I've been talking about it long, so I'm just going to talk here real quick, and then there's Mike down there. Let me get Mike down here. Hang on a second. You good down there, sir?
I'm here. I'm good.
There he is. All right. This is awesome. Is Terry here too? You're
no,
Terry?
She took a road trip with Brittany to Missouri to visit family.
Okay. Well, introduce yourselves. We'll start with you, Mike.
Oh, me? Hey, I'm Mike. They call me Big Mike. I'm one of the creators of MT Homestead. We are a 5-acre homestead. We raise turkeys, chickens, rabbits, ducks, quail, and we just put our life out on YouTube. Everything we do, we hunt, we fish, we take care of animals. We go to a lot of YouTube meetups. So yeah, we're just like social butterflies, I guess.
It's a big family, as you say.
It's a big family.
How much are your eggs going for over there?
We sell our eggs at the front door.
That's what I was doing.
For $2.50. We have
each about a dozen.
Road trip.
We have 30 laying hens, and they're all laying.
Wow.
And like today, I think I got 18 eggs, and it's the middle of the winter here.
Wow.
So we're still pumping them out.
That's amazing.
And plus, we have in the springtime into fall, we sell a lot of duck eggs, turkey eggs, and quail eggs. So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And and Mike, and let me see now. Mike has a wife named Terry. So here's Mark and Terry and Mike. That just tickles me. I think that's awesome.
You're tickled pink about that.
I got 2 MTs right here. Man,
there you go.
What a collaboration. Well, you know what, Mike? If y'all don't mind, I'm going to start with Mike. Mike, tell us about your channel. What you two do on your channel, and then we'll just segue into your meetup. We'll talk about your meetup coming up.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I told you about my channel.
Oh, yeah.
But our meetup is we usually have one meetup in Oklahoma a year, but they're not doing the meetup. Because they just bought 60 acres. The channel that did it, they bought 60 acres and they're they're building tiny houses and barns and all that stuff. So they just don't have the time for it. So Terry and I talked about it, and we're putting on a meetup. It's called the Mid-America YouTube Meetup. It's at Lake Tenkiller here in Oklahoma. Lake Tenkiller is probably the prettiest lake in all of Oklahoma. It's made due to the Illinois River that comes through Oklahoma. It's also sprung fed water out of the ground all year round, and it's the #1 scuba diving lake in all of Oklahoma. So we're going to have it there at Cherokee Landing State Park. There is 93 RV sites, 45 camping sites, and right now we have, my pages are growing. All the information and stuff like that is growing. We have 53 channels that have made reservations at the state park. So it's more of a campfire, get together, bring the kids. We got 145 acres for them to play on. So I think it's going to be, if you fish, there's the lake. It's a peninsula, so you're surrounded by the lake and stuff like that. Everything has RV hookups. Even the campsites have electric and water at all the tent sites and stuff like that. So it's a really nice place to go. All the hotels are pretty much booked in that area. Now people are trying to make reservations at the Airbnb. So hopefully this grows. We still have 4 months. The meetup is May 19th through the 21st. So we still have about 4 months of planning to do and people to sign up and stuff like that. We do, if you want to go to our merch store, go to our About page on our channel, MT Homestead, and go to the merch store. And then there's Meetup t-shirts already posted on there. And I think we make like $3 off each shirt. And that money's going in to help pay for the meetup and stuff like that. So, and we're looking for volunteers. We're having an ugly fish contest. And then we have kids events. It's got an 18-hole disc golf course on the state park. It's got shower houses. So if you're bringing an RV, you can use it. If you're tent camping, that's one of the key things at those Corps of Army Engineer lakes is you got a hot shower bathhouse on all the state parks here. So that's why we chose that location. It's really easy to access. Lake Tenkiller, we had it right on the 19th. Most people in Oklahoma are graduating on Thursday night, the 18th. And everybody said, oh, yeah, there's never a good time that meets everybody's needs. Right. So that's why we checked our friends in Arkansas, Oklahoma, and everybody's graduating just prior to that Friday night. They don't like to graduate anymore on Friday nights. Too much stuff happens on Friday nights. So they have it on Thursday nights here in Oklahoma just for that reason. Because not only are the kids graduating, everybody else is out on the road and stuff like that for Friday nights and stuff like that. So kind of a smart move. So that's our meetup. We do have a meetup Facebook page. Go to MT Homestead on Facebook. There's an event tab there. You go to the event and we're listing all the information and stuff like that. How do the local hotels, if you don't camp or you don't glamp, and glamping is in an RV and not on the ground. We have the top 10 hotels in the area. The biggest city's like 13 miles away, so it's not really that bad. If you're a gambler, the brand new Cherokee Casino just opened up in Tahlequah, which is 13 miles away. And we've had emails, oh man, that's great. You got a casino, because I love Indian Nation here in Oklahoma. I just don't like giving them money out of my pocket. So yeah, that's it's going to be a pretty good meetup, and we still got 4 months to go.
We used to go to the Windstar Casino for concerts, but I think they tore down their concert hall, so we don't even do that anymore.
Yeah. Well, this new one, I live in Choctaw Nation.
Yeah, we saw Huey Lewis in the news there a few
Really?
years ago. That's a much better concert venue than the one they had at WinStar.
Yeah. So I live in Choctaw Nation. My property has Choctaw Nation abstract because this is their land and stuff like that. But I have an abstract for that. And yes, everybody in Oklahoma, whether it's on legal documents or anything, we say Indian Nation in the state of Oklahoma. And that's at the behest of the Indian Nations. So, because there's 7 major Indian nations here, and they have a lot of pull in the state of Oklahoma.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
It's been a while since we've been to Choctaw. We need to go back sometime. I need to check the concert venue. We don't gamble, but sometimes those casinos can have great concerts.
Yeah, they just down in Durant, just south of Durant, before the Texas border, they just finished putting in a 30-story hotel onto the casino down there.
Wow.
And they're changing the whole highway where there's gigantic, instead of going to the lights and turn and backing everybody up, each direction they have on-ramps to the casino. Now that's how big it's gotten.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. You said 30-story?
30 story. It is massive.
I bet.
So, yeah.
I think I asked you this before, but how far are you from Fort Sill?
I am 2.5 hours from Fort Sill.
2.5 hours. Okay.
Yeah, that's almost directly underneath Oklahoma City.
Right.
But to get to it, it's all back roads, and it takes longer if you go all the way up to I-40, go into Oklahoma City, and then cut back down. So, yeah.
That's where I did basic and IT in OSIT, right there. Yeah. And it's changed a lot. I was out there about 5 years ago. And the difference is all those wood buildings are gone.
Yeah.
By the airport where I used to be.
Right.
I mean, it's just.
Well, it's packed right now with Ukrainian soldiers doing ADA training.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Air defense.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
They figured, hey, let's train them. Let's not just set it to them and they don't know what they're doing and they break it. So let's train them before we give them all that stuff. So
it would be a soup sandwich if they didn't have that training.
That's right.
You got to have training.
What's this blue button do?
Right. Oh, right. Exactly.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how big are you, Mike? Big Mike?
I'm 6'4" and I weigh about 285.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Mark's 7'7". And
Not.
I'm 6'8", about 330.
6'8".
Yeah.
So you're big Mark.
Nobody's actually ever called me that before. I guess it goes without saying when you're my height, nobody needs to call me that.
Yeah. You probably always say, "Damn, you're tall."
Yeah.
Can't tell you how many times on our last
That's not just a good nickname. Damn, you're tall is not a good nickname.
If I get on an elevator, a packed elevator, I mean, it's like countdown. Okay, here it comes. Somebody says, "How tall are you?" Because they're standing there looking up at me.
Yeah.
And plus, I teach in the public schools, so walking through these junior highs, people either gasp or scream or something when I come around the corner. So yeah, my nickname in high school and college was Foot because I have a size 17 shoe.
Hey,
Holy smokes! I thought my 13 was big, but I tell people I was stationed in Fulda, Germany before I was there when the wall went down. And we went on alert and nobody bothered to tell the military. And we were heading to the GDP fighting sites and stuff like that, loaded up with everything. And my commander at the time was Colonel Abrams, John Abrams, who became a 4-star. And I was sitting there and we were in the headquarters. We already had the talk set up and we're ready to go. And I could hear him say, "Well, wouldn't that be nice to tell the people who own all the guns that you let the border down?" Because we thought it was like an invasion they were rolling through. So yeah, that was my biggest, probably most eventful night in all of Germany was that 24 hours.
Yeah,
the wall came down. So
wow. Yeah.
I put out a few videos, big and tall flight reports to help people who are scared of flying because they feel to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
on which planes are okay without buying extra leg room, which planes, even if you buy extra leg room, are still cramped. And I've got a video shot. I need to decide if I want to put it out on big and tall cruising, because before we started cruising, I didn't know what to expect. So I thought, these ships, they'll be too small for me. Everything will be too cramped, and of course that just wasn't the case. So if you're my height or lower, you'll be fine on a cruise. If you're 7 feet tall or over, you're going to be hitting your head a lot and feel kind of cramped in the showers and stuff like that. So it's not like walking through a submarine. It's like a hotel.
I only been on one cruise, and that was on the USS Kitty Hawk going to some part.
That's not a cruise, Mike.
Horrible
That's
accommodation.
not a cruise, Mike.
That one was cramped.
Well, they said it was a cruiser. I mean, it was a flat top.
Psych.
I've been inside submarines that, for me to walk through the little doors, the doors aren't much bigger than just like below my chest, below my rib cage.
Yeah.
You step through you put your leg through the door and it's basically filled up. So it's crazy.
Well, it's kind of like going to Old Town Salzburg.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was midgets back then. I mean, I went to Mozart's house, and I'm like trying to get my shoulder underneath the door to get in this thing.
Well, I have a story very relevant to that will fit in with this channel. So we just got back from a trip to Nuremberg and Rothenburg, right? Okay. And we spent a couple days in Nuremberg, and it was nice. Nuremberg looks old, but it's really not old because everything's been rebuilt.
Right.
When they rebuilt the buildings, they built them back to modern codes, so that the doors in Nuremberg are basically my height. I can walk through almost every door, and it just barely brushes the top of my head.
Right.
I usually duck anyway, just in case. Then we went to Rothenburg, that was not destroyed in World War II. Nothing was rebuilt. So every door in the whole building is 600 to 800 years old.
Yeah.
And I hit my head so much because my standard duck as I walk through won't work in that town.
Yeah.
So, I conked my head really bad on the door of a crystal shop, crystals and gems. Mm-hmm. And the owner was like, 1432, sorry, can't help you.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting, actually being in a town that was literally 600 to 800 years old or older. Most of the buildings date back that far, and seeing, wow, people were honestly a lot shorter back then. Not that hardly anybody in Germany is my height, but to see somebody to see how shorter the doors were back then is quite eye-opening.
Yeah, I was vlogging a video in Salzburg December before last. I was in the castle. I took my family there and whatnot.
I remember that. Yeah.
And then in my vlog, I thought of Mark. I'm like, Mark, whenever you come here, be careful because it's definitely. Hey, Mike.
We went to the Van Trapp's house on one of the tours.
Oh, nice.
And, I mean, when you see the movie The Sound of Music, you see this gigantic mansion and all that. I went in that thing. I said, "This is small."
Yeah,
they blow this thing way out of proportion. So, I mean, it's like the size of my house.
Yeah, I haven't made it to the house yet, but I want to. I want to check it out on one of these trips here. Hey, do you remember that spy station in Berlin, Mike? The big, the secret spy station in Berlin where communications. I did a vlog on that a couple months back. Walking around, it's all graffitied up now. I mean, it's not. It's a museum now, but they opened it to street artists, German street artists.
Right.
I'm not a graffiti fan, but and it pains me to see it because everything's dress, and then everything's just. We left deuce and halves there. At least, well, one of them was an old like World War II era. The other one was about probably a Vietnam era deuce and half.
Yeah.
A Caterpillar tractor and whatnot. But if you get a chance, check it out. It was still neat to see, because I remember hearing about it, even though it was secret, the spy station. But it was just real neat. And then also a couple weeks after that, about 2 weeks later, I found an old GDR bunker. If World War III would have broke out, this is where all the communications of World War III would be. They have all these communications all underground, so we got to walk in, and I did a video on that as well. Might be something. I was going through all the bunkers. You go in, you see the walls full of like talk about our weapons. You know how we had everything about them. Well, they had everything about us. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Break apart. You know, everything all on the wall where they taught classes.
I spent 2 weeks in Leipzig right after the wall went down, and I was part of the escort team, making sure the Russians got all their stuff across into Poland, and then they took them over from there. But I will tell you that I've been to Berlin one time, and that was in 1980. I won Soldier of the Year thing contest, and I took the duty train. I won this thing, and I got to go to Berlin, got to pull duty because I was an MP at Checkpoint Charlie.
Nice.
And you take the duty train into, back then, the DDR, over on the east side. And I really wasn't impressed with Berlin back then. I've never been back since then, and I've seen like The Amazing Race, and it's just like you can't even believe that was Berlin way back then. But I fell in love, and I went back probably 6 or 7 times to Dresden. It has to be one of the prettiest cities in all of Germany, almost in all of Europe, because the river, the Danube River, goes by there, and everybody's architecture, from Greek to Roman to Spanish to Germanic to everybody, all their buildings are so different. It's like you're in a museum in a city. And one of the great things is I went there and I got to see the church of Martin Luther. The first church of Martin Luther was there,
Right.
and it had a fence around it, and it was just rubble. And now it's all rebuilt and everything like that through Western contractors and stuff like that. But when you went across the border from, we were in Fulda right there, and when you went across the border, it was like the Wizard of Oz. Everywhere you went, there was no color. It was just soot all over the building because they were just burning coal like nobody's business. And it was like when, Dorothy was in Kansas, that's what the eastern side of Germany looked like when I went across. I go, wow. And then I went back like 4 years later. In 4 years, what a coat of paint can do to that side. And then they just started building. They took a lot of pride in rebuilding those cities over there in the east. And kudos to them, because it's a beautiful, beautiful country now.
It is a lot's changed. A lot's changed since Berlin too. I go to Germany 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
And I don't go to Berlin every time. Usually when I go to Berlin, I'm usually taking somebody who wants to see the Brandenburg Gate, never been there before. But
Yeah.
when I was there in the 70s as a dependent. My dad started army, and
Right.
I lived in Gießen as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all elementary school, the depot. Yeah. And in fact, I was in Gießen too last June. I spent a few days in Gießen. It was so good to see that. Oh, I'll be back that's where I lived. Walking around. I remember this. I remember that. But anyways, when I went back in 2000, I went back in '89, not into Berlin, but you could see it. There was a point where you could stop. You couldn't go unless you had to go past this point. All that good stuff. But I went back in 2008. And you could still see the difference between the East and West. I mean, big time. All jewelry and everything. And I've been back probably 6 or 7 times since then, and it's getting better. It's getting a lot better. They finally turn out. There's still a lot of the old lights there, but most of the old lights are gone.
Mm-hmm.
I put them up, but I know what you're talking about. But Berlin was really ransacked during World War II.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I just found it really, when I went there, I'm thinking, okay. But there was and it was during the Cold War too, so there wasn't a whole lot going on. But nowadays it's just. But when I tell people about Dresden and people who's gone to Germany. I haven't been to Germany in over 20 years. Okay. And deep inside of me, I missed. I lived there for 16 years. I was married to a German. I have 2 children, and I have a BMW. So I brought all those back with me.
Right.
We're no longer married, and the desire to go back. I had a job offer in K-Town.
Really?
That's in my ex-wife's backyard. So I said, nah, I won't take the job. I don't want to run into it, wherever. I don't know.
Commissary. Hey.
Yeah, it didn't end well, but we have 2 beautiful children. They both live here in the States. They got children. I mean, it's just absolutely a blessing. It's more of a blessing now that they're adults. And the relationship we have right now is just absolutely awesome. So, wow. And I have one of them's a carpenter, so that kind of helps me out when I build stuff.
Yeah. Hey, that exactly. Yeah. I got a friend of mine. He's retired Army, artillery. He's a postmaster there in K-Town.
Oh, okay.
Well, when it was there, but see, he was in Schweinfurt and went from Schweinfurt to K-Town.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was stationed in my first assignment over there. I was stationed in Mannheim. Then I went to Stuttgart, and then I went to Baumholder.
The Rock.
Then I went to K-Town, and then I went to Fulda, and then my last tour over there, I was back in Mannheim at Taylor Barracks with another MP company. So. And then, but I was assigned to that one, but I was attached to drug team out of Hammond's Barracks outside of Mannheim and Heidelberg. So, yeah, that was my last assignment. And everybody goes, oh, when I retired, are you going to go into being a cop? I said, I never want to do it again. So I'm the MWR director for McAllister Army Ammunition Plant. And we make all the munitions for all the services in DOD.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, here in Oklahoma.
Let me break in and ask a question about Dresden. When we were in Nuremberg, they said it's like 95% of the city was rubble after World War II, completely rebuilt. Obviously, Dresden had the famous fire bombings. How much of the city is original versus just rebuilt and looks like classic?
Well, in '89. I went over there that's when I first seen Dresden was in '89, when we were taking the Russians out of the big military base outside of Leipzig, and we had to go through Dresden. We came back and we got to tour Dresden and stuff like that with the guides and stuff. It wasn't, there was a lot of things that had not been rebuilt and stuff like that. And they just took front loaders and piled up all the bricks there and put fences around it so kids didn't go in there. And I don't know how long that was, but because Martin Luther's church got bombed during that bombing raid when they couldn't make it back to England they were going to bomb all those training bases in Poland that Hitler had. And so in order to get back, they had to release their payload, and they seen all the lights in Dresden, and they just dropped the mother load on that city. They did a lot of rebuilding and stuff like that. But I will tell you the most impressive thing there is the Royal Gardens and a thing called Kaiserstrasse. And Kaiserstrasse goes along the horse stable area for the royal family, for the Kaiser, and they have all the Kaisers painted on there throughout time. And it's probably 25-foot tall wall with these gigantic murals of all the Kaisers, and that was still there, and that was original. But they used that street where all the peddlers, you could go down. When we went down that street, everybody was selling Nazi, Russian, military equipment, helmets, armbands, rings, you name it. They were selling all this stuff because when they moved out, they had short warning, and then these people just went in there and gutted the barracks and took everything they could find, and they were selling it on the streets. So I picked up a few relics.
There you go.
So yeah,
during that time,
now it's outlawed to sell any of that stuff.
Darren, you said something about not liking graffiti, because this isn't German related, but we knew when we went to Naples last year, we knew what to expect as far as graffiti goes.
Sure.
The city's famous for its graffiti. When we stayed in Rome, the Trastevere neighborhood starting to get a little Naples-like. It's starting to, the Naples culture of tagging every building with graffiti is starting to invade Rome, and it made me sad. It really did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We stayed in a small hotel just like a block from Trevi Fountain. We went there in 2018 to Rome.
Yeah.
From Korea, as I was working in Korea. And we went, I was going like this. I said, well, what are we going to do? We're just walking, drinking our morning coffee and stuff. And my wife goes, oh, wow. And you don't really notice how all the tourist sites are so close together in Rome. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But we said, well, let's just walk back to the hotel. We were at the Colosseum. What should have been like a 45-minute walk lasted like 2.5 hours because we get lost at all the side streets. I mean, it's like nobody thought, hey, let's put a street here. Okay.
Well, are you saying you didn't have Google Maps on your smartphone to guide you?
So, right from our place, you got the Spanish Steps is right by our place. Then you had Trevi Fountain. Then you had what is it called? The
Pantheon.
Pantheon's right there all around our place. And so we spent so much time there. We spent 10 days in Rome. And I always tell people that in America, we're getting ripped off. And I say we're getting ripped off because I flew from Seoul, Korea on Korean Air to Rome and back for $497.
Wow.
What decade was this?
That was 2018.
Oh, okay.
We flew from here. I had to go to school at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, which is right there by Kansas City. And so we flew, and the Army paid for that. For me, it was like $1,100 round trip because I had to fly on a U.S. flag carrying ship plane. And then we picked up our daughter in Kansas City. She wanted to come back to Korea. They paid $1,100, and that was the military rate. And for her, I paid $2,020 for her on a round trip from Kansas City. So I always tell people, and the reason that is Korea, they want their people to go on vacation. They won't allow companies to jack prices. Like I had a root canal. Okay, a root canal. I paid $140 for a root canal and another $130 for the crown. Here, you'd have to take out a loan to get all that stuff done. Or your $1,200 on your standard dental plan is gone.
Yeah.
Because $900 of it's for the root canal. And that's what they do for their people. And I don't see that here.
I tell Terry all the time, I was like, why do we have insurance? Because it seems like anything we have something done, we still get a huge bill, even though we have insurance.
And like my dentist here, he goes, oh, hey, here's a card. You can take out dental insurance and it's no interest. Yeah, the fine print after 3 months, and we're going to start smacking you with the interest.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling you, because they know it. You go to a dentist, they look at your policy, you got $1,200. Oh, we can't do this until we do all this stuff.
Of course.
And your $1,200 is gone, quick, fast, in a hurry. I just want you to fill the filling. Well, we'll put a temp in there, but we got to do all this other stuff before we can put a permanent in.
Of course.
I just can't believe that and then back in the day, I remember when they put a ceiling on. It was so important to the American people. You remember when they regulated cable TV back in the day, where you could not raise the cable price for like 3 or 4 years? And then I said, wow, that's the last time I can actually remember that our government did something for the American people. We didn't even have cable. I used whatever came over the rabbit ears. That's all we had. So,
I remember my dad talking about it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, wow.
Well, I'm 62 years old, so Monday's my 62nd birthday.
This coming Monday?
Yeah.
Well, happy early birthday.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Darren, I have to ask you a question.
Certainly.
What was your reaction? Be honest. What was your reaction when I called Helen a German flavored Branson?
I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Now, I have not been to Branson yet. One of these
Okay.
days, I'm going to make it to Branson, but
I was worried you think I was insulting Helen.
No. Because what I saw of Branson, through videos, it looks beautiful. In fact, there's a meetup that's going to be happening not this year in Branson, but next year. I'm planning on going to that one too.
Yeah.
No, it's this year.
Is it this year?
It's this year.
It was Gatlinburg. They changed it. They're going to flip it.
Well, no, there's a meetup June 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Okay.
In Branson, and it's put on by the Backwoods Misfit and Simply Jan Homestead.
Oh.
They're putting it on. It's at one of the lakes there. I can't remember the name of it, but that's then. Then they have the Kentucky meetup, the family picnic meetup in Kentucky. Then they have the HOA in October in Virginia, and then they have the Gulf Coast meetup down in Florida. And then we have our meetup here. And I don't know that there's any meetups out west or nothing like that, but Midwest is just a hotbed for YouTube channels.
Oh, yeah. So they have
here.
Arizona, especially Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona's really, especially the Prescott area and stuff like that. There's a lot of YouTube channels popping up.
Absolutely.
Well, what I was referring to, Darren, was the fact that you and I have both been to Fredericksburg.
Yes.
And now we've both been to Helen.
Yeah.
Is the contrast between the German heritage of the immigrants and the German the German retention in Fredericksburg. I don't know why I was expecting Helen to be a story similar to that. And we got there, and especially after that experience in Hofbrauhaus where I asked for Nuremberg sausage, and they said, "What's that?"
Yeah, that's kind of.
I got researching it, and I realized, Helen was basically built out of zoning into a German-looking community with no actual German heritage whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying that's an insult. It just kind of surprised me after hearing you talk about it for so long. I thought it was an actual German community.
No, there are Germans there.
There's Germans everywhere, but yeah.
Hoffers, the owners of Hoffers.
Right.
They're all German.
Okay, that's good.
Restaurants, Heidelberg restaurants, but they're employees. They have employees. But I know what you mean. I heard, when I go to a German restaurant, I want to speak German.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Hello, wie geht es dir?"
And they
first
go,
of all, they look at you. Why are you saying, "How are you?" First of all, if it's German, but I don't know. I just look at all that. But
I'm not saying Helen's not a nice place. It was beautiful.
Oh no, it's very beautiful.
Where's the place at?
It's in Northeast Georgia, and this is where we're having. It'll be the 3rd annual meetup in Helen, Georgia.
Okay.
It was a good time. The first time we had a meetup, it was an accidental meetup. I was on a live stream with Blaine for Rayleigh Creative Travel, and him and Danny Griswold, and there's some other people on there, and we were just talking. There's probably, I don't know how many people were in the chat, but we were talking. Hey, let's meet up this date because they have spaghetti eyes there. Let's meet up this date and go there. Well, next thing you know, I got messages from everywhere. Hey, I just bought tickets to Atlanta. I'll be there too. I'm like, what in the world? Well, 38 people showed up the first time.
Oh, wow.
It was an accidental. And then I said, we do this every year. Yeah. And last year we had 67 total. And so we had it all set up. Friday we met for spaghetti eyes. Everybody did their thing. Saturday, everybody did the thing. Saturday evening we met at 6 at the Hofbräuhaus. Not in Munich, but in Helen on Main Street.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we had a service for those who ever wanted to attend a service, like for devotion, music, devotion. We had Scott from Kicking It Country. He actually
Yeah.
preached. So it was really neat to do that. And so look, and now we're at the third annual, and in July, we'll be in Heidelberg, Germany.
Okay.
Folks coming. I got a lot of Germans coming there. Obviously, my German subscribers, they're going to be coming, and we're going to the meetup. It's not all the way completely set up yet, but it's going to be probably by this week. There's a river cruise. It's like a 3-hour cruise. I think there's a 4-hour cruise
On the Rhine,
Yeah, on the Nectar right there in Heidelberg.
the Neckar.
Nectar.
Yeah.
So they offer a buffet. So I think for €45, I got to double check. You get 3 or 4 hours and the buffet.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. Then afterwards, everybody go. We'll find a spot to hang out in downtown Heidelberg.
Yeah.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah. The Neckar comes through right next to the BSF plant in Ludwigshafen,
Yes.
just south of Coleman Barracks and stuff, the Neckar River. Yeah.
All that's gone now. Coleman Barracks are completely.
Oh, yeah.
The buildings are some are there, but the PX and commissary flat.
Yeah.
Flat. In fact, the last time I saw, I think they were building a big high rise there.
Yeah.
Apartments through there. That makes you sad because when I was there in the '80s, it was we had I don't know hundreds of thousands of soldiers. Seems like it was everywhere.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now it's different, which is good in a way too. But
Look, you had someone new come up.
I see that. Oh my goodness! Why don't you introduce the puppy?
Well, this is our famous dog Piglet. Every time we have
Miss
somebody, Miss Piglet. Every time we have somebody come stay with us, they always leave saying, "Can I take Piglet with me? She's the best dog."
Yes, I had an honor. I was out there, their house in Texas, Mark Terry's house, and Piglet and I became very, very good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piglet's an old lady. She's 12 now. She's still doing good.
Oh, so you guys are just south of us. Okay.
Yeah, we're in Arlington between Dallas and Fort Worth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Arlington, Texas.
Yes.
Arlington's
Had quite a few memories
and
there.
Cowboys and the Rangers and all that kind of stuff.
I was stationed at Fort Polk, Louisiana, when Nolan Ryan got traded from Houston to the Rangers, and I went to the first game that he pitched.
Yeah,
with
it
the
was free agency. Actually, we kind of stole them from Houston. Decided they didn't want him anymore. Just let him go. We're like, we'll take him.
What? We'll take him. Yeah. And Mark, you were at the 7th no-hitter.
Yeah, I was at 700. I got
Was that against Oakland?
No, Toronto. The 6th.
Toronto. I think the one right before that one was Oakland.
Yeah.
He shut them out. Yeah.
And then I got in the off season between 93 and 94, when the old stadium was being torn down, I got to spend a whole day talking to Nolan Ryan, just me and him in a room.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was
That's
signing
awesome.
he was signing seats from the old stadium, and I worked for the Rangers at the time, so I was kind of his helper. So we just talked baseball all day. It was wonderful.
Wow. I still have his rookie card when he got picked up by the Mets, and he pitched for the Jacksonville Suns. I have his rookie card.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's in a safety deposit
I
box.
bet it is.
Sure.
How much is that worth?
I got that baseball card where I went to a card shop in Mesa, Arizona, and I was watching him. I said, "Well, this is guys up and coming and so on and so forth." And the guy goes, "Oh yeah, he's okay." And then I bought his rookie card because I was into my uncle told me, he said, "You just buy rookie cards, don't buy nothing else." And so I bought his rookie card with the Jacksonville Sun of the AAA for the Mets. I bought it for 14 cents. I bought it for 14 cents, and now it's worth something like $2,500 or something like that.
Did it come with a little piece of bubble gum?
No, I bought it individually. It was already sealed.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I sent it off, and a company takes it out, and they grade the card again, and I had it regraded and resealed. And then I have his rookie card It's a double rookie card because it was him and another. I can't remember the guy's name. I'm getting old, but I have his rookie card when they called him up to the mats when they won the in '69 mats. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's the year of my birth, 69.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Terry's too. My wife's too.
Oh,
Terry's
your
too?
wife,
Mine.
your wife there.
Yeah, she's a '69 model.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
I'm not a '69 model at all.
There's an 85 model.
You look
Try
you look
67.
like a model from the '70s though. So
Okay.
she's slightly older
Whatever.
than me, but I look older than her because I've got all the gray hair.
There you go.
So anyway, well, Darren, I want to thank you for all the support and encouragement you give
you're-
our
you're-
channel.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
We're up to I think 1,004 now, so we're past
That's
the
awesome.
we're past and 1,005. I just hit refresh.
Oh wow.
So, yeah,
I don't know how much this has been bugging him for the past week. He's all he could talk about.
I've checked my phone 95 times today to see if we hit 1,000 yet. So
We all do that. I mean, sometimes the first 1,000 subscribers is the hardest part of your entire YouTube life.
that's what
And
they
then you
say.
start going, oh wait, when am I going to get hit 10,000?
Yeah.
And then that becomes your new headache. So, but yeah, we did the same thing. We watch and watch it. Terry has to tell me every once in a while. I just go, okay, because it was becoming too much a part of my life is to keep checking who left a comment and stuff like that. So
Well, Darren was the one that encouraged us to start.
if
the
they
channel,
come, they'll
so-
come. They will.
And it seems like every live stream in the last 2 years, he's told people to go check out our channel. So he's been our biggest supporter. So I want to publicly thank him for getting us started.
You're welcome.
Definitely.
And yeah, we've
welcome.
had some fun the last few years. I mean, the places we've been and just about every place we go is somewhere we go for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
We've been all over Europe, New York, Boston, Colorado, Hawaii. We've seen some really amazing things, and we're not young, but we wanted to get all this travel out of our system before we got too old. We realized, wow, we can't walk anymore.
Yeah.
So it's a good time for us to travel. We've got the means and we've got the time and we've got at least a little health left. So yeah, we're going to Alaska in May.
Nice.
And Detroit and Mackinac Island and
That's a
Niagara
cruise,
Falls
right? During
in
the
June.
Alaska cruise.
Was that? Yeah, Alaska cruise.
Alaska cruise,
We're actually trying Royal Caribbean for the first time.
Okay.
Up in Alaska.
Yeah, they sail out of Seattle. So
We actually found a better deal on Royal Caribbean for this cruise than we ever have on Carnival, which is who we usually do.
it was $900 cheaper for Royal Caribbean.
How much?
We decided to give them
$900.
That's
Oh
huge.
wow.
They saved balcony cabin. We saved $900 over exactly the same, cabin and it's the quantum of the seas. It's a new huge ship. So we're really fortunate. We already have our tickets to fly to Seattle, or we do a lot of points based stuff. American Airlines, Delta. We're big Hyatt supporters.
Mm-hmm.
We live for Hyatt points and feel like we can take so many vacations because we never pay for hotels because of Hyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're staying in Niagara Falls, 2 nights in Niagara Falls at the Hyatt, virtually stone's throw from the falls, for 15,000 points a night, which is amazing.
Yeah.
We're going to London next year and staying in London at a Hyatt place there for about 15,000 points a night.
Yeah.
A hotel that would normally go for 450 pounds a night, we're staying for points, and we literally could not travel if we didn't take advantage of these Hyatt points.
Yeah. And you look at the pound to the dollar is probably around $1.65 right now.
I don't know.
Thomas, what is it? You tell
Yeah,
him to
no
put it
kidding.
inside. He'll tell us.
I don't even look at the exchange rates for the hotels because points are points.
$1.64. $1.64.
Oh, man, that's good.
Yeah.
I was looking at that today, and that's how I remembered that.
And
Right there.
That's funny. So next year, England, Scotland, Ireland. The rest of this year, like I said, Alaska,
164.9.
Mackinac Island, and then in August we're going to Philadelphia. So for the first time.
Yeah, we're big Hilton users because all through Asia we stay at a hotel called they're called the Westin, and that's a subsidiary of Hilton. So we stay at those like in Guam, Philippines, all over the place. So that's where we stay at.
I see a comment there with hanging with the chef, and it's like it's just so easy to find a credit card that you can do your gas, your groceries, your electric bill, your whatever, and just pay it off, and you just get great points values for just whomever you happen to need. We switch back and forth so much he confuses me. You know, just tell me which card you want me to use for this trip, and I'll just pull. You know, but yeah, we get from pretty good benefits, I would think, there from the Hyatt. So. Yeah. And in his research, he's found that there's a lot of hotels that would be big, expensive hotels, like the one he was talking about in England, that are 15,000 points. But then again, what was it, Mark? A $99 something is also 15,000 points. And it's like, what? How is that possible? So you get the really expensive one. You're like, good, same amount of points, nicer hotel.
I'm ticked off at Wyndham right now because we had a whole bunch of Wyndham points. Yep. And then Wyndham changed the valuation on their lowest level hotels, where you used to be able to get like a Super 8 or something like that for a microtel for 7,500 points. Now those hotels that used to be 7,500 are now 15,000, even though they might only cost $89 a night to stay in. You're being charged 15,000 points, and at the same time, we found a hotel in Mackinac that normally would be $480 a night, still 15,000 points. So it's like, so you have to save your points for the expensive 15,000 point hotels and just pay cash for the cheap $15,000.
We have a Sky Miles card.
So do we.
And
card,
like when you go overseas, like we're in Korea, you have to have a sister airline to sponsor your airline. So Asiana Air and Korean Air is part of the Delta family. And every time we flew on those, we got it. And I don't know how many times I flew back to the States. And when the government pays for your ticket, you're authorized by the joint travel regulation to give the vendor my personal Air Miles number, my Sky Miles number, and I get all the points. So I must have traveled back and forth in 5 years, probably 7 times on a 13-something hour flight each way. And then we did the same thing. I mean, we have like a couple of million Sky Miles, and we want to go down and visit some friends of ours down in Jamaica. And I was using that, and I said, Terry goes, well, how much is it going to cost? I said, hey, I talked to the lady. She goes, what's your Sky Miles number? She goes, oh, yeah. You want to fly first class or what? Because we have so many Sky Miles.
Well, I like Delta. We're getting so off topic here, but real quick, I like Delta, but I hate how few flights you can take directly from DFW flying Delta.
Yeah.
Like 8 cities it goes to. I don't like catching connecting flights.
Yeah.
So we're almost forced to fly American Airlines out of DFW because literally they go everywhere.
Yeah.
But we fly Delta when we can. We fly to New York. We're flying into Detroit. We flew it to Atlanta, in October. But I avoid connecting flights like the plague. And Delta forces us into that out of DFW, which is a shame. If we lived in Atlanta, sure, no problem. We take Delta everywhere. When we went to Europe, we took Delta from DFW to New York. We stayed several hours in New York at the TWA airport, the airport hotel there, which is wonderful, by the way. What a fantastic lounge! And then we flew to Paris. Coming home, we flew out of Rome, went back to New York, spent 4 days in New York. No, you don't really call that a connecting flight if you stay 4 days.
Yeah,
and then we flew home from there. But if I'm going to do a connecting flight, I'm going to schedule at least several hours, leeway there.
Right.
For cancellations and stuff like that. But and I want to love Delta, but I just can't.
Yeah.
I understand that. I'm Delta to Lufthansa, whichever has
Well,
a
sure.
better deal.
Yeah, you go everywhere, and you can go out of Atlanta anywhere you want to.
That's right.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. Unless you've flown on Qatar Air, you haven't been on a comfortable aircraft.
Really?
I mean, I was on one. They had showers inside the aircraft.
What?
Yes.
That's
The people in the Middle East, they fly that airline in comfort.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I was on one plane where the light goes off and you go up the stairs, but it's only for first class people, and half the plane is first class. Is a lounge, and you just go up there and you talk and have drinks and stuff like that. It's an awesome airline.
Hey, Mike, check out my big and tall flight report on the Airbus A220. You ever heard of that airplane?
Yes.
It's the only plane in service right now that I can fly in without getting extra leg room, because just built into the plane is extra leg room, even in coach.
Yeah.
The seats are wider. There's more leg room. It's a 2-3 combination seat. So if you and your wife want to have a row all by yourself without having a neighbor next to you, you sit on the 2 side. If you got 3 people in your party, you sit on the 3 side. And it's by far my favorite plane in any fleet anywhere.
Yeah.
I think JetBlue has some, and other airlines have some. I know Delta just ordered 12 more. But yeah, when you have an opportunity to fly from DFW, like to New York or Detroit, book an A220 if it's available, because you might be surprised how comfortable it is. I mean, it's not Qatar comfortable, but for an American airline, American-based airline,
Right.
In coach, it's like, this is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. Worst airlines in the world is Ryanair.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't either.
And the only reason I say that, I flew on Ryanair 3 different times when we deployed to the Middle East.
Oh God.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
full gear probably.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a stewardess.
Wow.
Yeah. Worst airline in the world.
I bet.
Hey, I got to go. Hey, you
Okay.
guys have a blessed evening.
Hey,
Okay.
Mike, real quick.
Nice talking with you, Mike.
Nice
Yes.
to know you.
Mike, real quick. I just want to thank you. For what you do. You and your beautiful wife. Mike, he supports channels like from A to Z, and then Z to A, and you just do a great job with that. So, a big kudos to you. I found how I found Mike and Terry, and real quick, I used to call it Mount Homestead. So I read
Every time you say Mike and Terry, I think, no, I'm Mark. No, you're talking about
yeah. I was watching a grasshopper video. He had a grasshopper problem. That was my very first connection with Mike, and I was like, man, they seem pretty nice. So I was subscribed, and the next thing you know, he had a live stream the next day. But anyways, I know you got to go, but thank you for what you do. And folks, if you don't know who MT Homestead is, you're looking right at them on the left hand side. Check them out for sure.
So we do go live on Wednesday night. That's hump night. That's family night.
Family.
There's 4 channels that are one right after another from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock straight through. And then on Sunday, we do our Sunday shout outs where we invite people, email us at mthomesteadok@gmail to set up a date. And we spend a whole hour with that channel talking about their channel. When we don't have somebody, we have open mic, and then we just invite people up. We put the link in there and they just come up and talk about their channel. And it's a good thing for smaller channels, because getting over the fear, it's one thing to be in front of your iPhone and filming, but then being in front and you know that 100 people or more are watching you talk about your channel, and it kind of breaks the ice, so you get used to doing lives. And that's the reason we do that. And it's all about them and not us. So.
It's funny. Well, by the way, I just hit subscribe on your channel. Is like our channel just hit 1,000 subscribers, as you know. But what's weird about that is, we've got over 100 videos. I don't even know how many. 2 years worth of videos. But one of our videos just hit 50,000 views.
I don't even have one that hit that.
Yeah, and we've got plenty of channels over videos over 10,000. Like I say, one that we just kind of threw together, spur of the moment. Hey, let's shoot this. Is on Carnival boarding procedures, just hit 50,000. So, and on our last cruise, we got recognized several times. People were coming up to us while we're sitting down. Hey, you're the guys. You're these guys.
No kidding. It was hilarious because you hear people that are just standing a few feet from us, just laughing and giggling, and you're like, "What's that all about?" And then the next thing you know, they walk up and they say, "Hey, you're from Escaping the Empty Nest, aren't you? We watch your videos," and we're just
awesome. That's awesome feeling.
Well, the first time I got recognized, I was at a Lowe's, and a teenage kid comes up to me. Teenage kid comes in and he goes, "Are you John from Cold Beer Ranch?" Because I had Cold Beer Ranch's shirt on, and he's bald like me, and we're the same height. I said, "Yes, I am." When John went live, I had to tell him that story about Lowe's.
That's funny.
That is
funny. We're not doing it now.
But for me, it got recognized for somebody else. All those bald guys look the same. So
first time I got recognized, I was in Schweinfurt, Germany. It was my time before last. So it was in June. I was there June and September. But Eric B, traveling with Eric B, was with me. He was right there. I come walking in the hotel right there in Schweinfurt, and this guy says, "Excuse me, is your name Darren? And you like spaghetti eyes?" I'm like, "Yes, that's me. I do like spaghetti eyes." And he goes, and we started talking and everything. And he hadn't been in Germany in years, but he saw all my Schweinfurt videos, videos, and he goes, "You're the reason why I came back." And I was like, "What?"
That's funny. That's great.
And, he's retired sergeant major, and great guy. In fact, I think he was 59 this past June. So he's I'm 59 and I've been here since I was 40. So long time. But he goes, "Yeah, I'm glad I came back." But that was cool. And then later on the very next day, this lady in Schweinfurt, she married a German guy. She's from Louisiana. "Is your name Darren?" "Yes, it is." What in the world? And then finally, the last time I got recognized, I was on the Zugspitze. I was on top of the Zugspitze, and Eric B was with me. He was right there, and this real tall Indian guy. They're from India. I got their picture, but they asked me not to put it on there, so I'm going to respect their wishes. But he came to me, and goes, "Darren, magnificent Germany with Darren." I'm like, "Yes." And they're saying, "Oh," he's like, "It is him. It is him." So can we get a picture with you? I'm like, "Sure. What in the world?" And he knew that I broke my leg in Germany back in July year before last, July 1st of 2021. And, "How's your leg doing?" Well, come to find out, he's a doctor. He's a doctor. She's a dentist, and they were there on their honeymoon. And they came to the Zugspitze because they'd never been to the Zugspitze, and they said, "We saw your videos. We come to the Zugspitze." So awesome. My head was trying not to be this. I don't want it to ever be that big, you know what I mean? But it was like, let me put it back in. You know, it felt good though to do that. We talked for I think 2 hours.
Right.
Yeah,
it's a pretty cool feeling.
Okay, well, it was great getting to know you, Mike.
Yeah,
we'll see you on the interwebs.
I don't think I can forget your name.
No, I can't forget your wife's name either.
Mike Terry spells it with an IE.
Yeah, I'm just a Y.
Yeah.
Why?
Y and IE. That was my best friend in high school was also Terry, and she was an IE. And that's what we were called, IE and Y. So yeah.
IE and Y, and sometimes Y.
Oh, and as a matter of fact, Thomas was with us too when that happened. Yes, it was Thomas. It was Thomas and Eric B and his sister Kathy. They were with us. Thanks, Thomas, for putting that in there.
Hey, Mike. Hit us up on Instagram or something like that next time you're near Dallas. We'll go to Stockyards and Stockyards in Fort Worth.
Okay.
And hang out some. Okay.
Yeah. My wife drives down there to Dallas just to go to that big Asian market.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then my daughter lives in Waco.
Oh, you got to drive right through.
Yeah.
Stop in West for some kolaches.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, thanks a lot, Mike.
In fact, my relatives helped settle Waco.
Really?
My daughter was down there, and my sister goes, "Hey, we have relatives that are buried in Waco." And I'm going, "Really?" And so I went there, and of course, he's my great grandfather.
Nice.
He was William Locke. He He came from the Netherlands, Lauck, all the way from the Netherlands, and he was a cook, and he was going down there to work on a stagecoach stop and be the cook there.
Oh wow.
So he traveled all the way from the Netherlands all the way to Waco, Texas, in the early 1800s. So, and then he of course he lived to be 1850, and he died in 1954.
Wow.
104 years old.
That's
That's
amazing.
awesome.
That's amazing.
I going, holy smokes. And his wife, after he died, she remarried, but she chose to be buried next to him. She has a last name on the headstone, but she chose to be buried with her first husband. So,
Right.
yeah. So,
Okay.
anyway, that's our connection with Texas. They're in Headley, Texas, up in the Panhandle. The Joneses on my side, my mom's side, my great grandmother, she walked from Independence, Missouri, to the Panhandle north of Amarillo, and they stopped there for 4 months because she gave birth. She was walking all that way pregnant, and then gave birth to my great grandmother in 1872, and that grandmother died in 1976. She lived over 100 years too. So
That's incredible. That's incredible.
So I'm hoping 100 is our number.
We'll see. Might walk around 104. Well, I'm 104.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you guys. Take care.
Take care, guys.
Hey, take care, Mike. Appreciate you coming up.
We'll see you.
Yes, sir. Take care. Bye bye.
So let's talk Helen. So
let's do it.
Yeah, we're really glad we did the Helen experience. We heard so much about it from you for so long, and
oh yeah.
And, the only regret was we walked a mile to get spaghetti ice, and the place was closed.
Well, we got some bad news out of Helen, but it's going to be hopefully fixed before the meetup.
What's that? Is the spaghetti ice machine broken?
No, but that did happen the very first time when I had all those people there. It did. I was joking. I was talking to somebody. Blaine was with me. Some other people. Ken was with me. Raphael was with me. And somebody called. And I said, "Hey guys, I'm sorry. Came all the way here, but the machine broke." Not 10 minutes later, I got a phone call from the ice cream company from them. Darren, we're sorry. The ice machine just broke. I'm like, no way. So I'm calling everybody. Hey, I was kidding, but it really is.
So what's the bad news this time?
Well, the owner, he broke his leg or something, so he's in rehab and all that stuff. However, I've been watching videos. They have their own group page on it's called Das Ice Cream, and so he's recovering, but they want to get back open as soon as possible. Right now, they're just closed for the season, but I'll keep everybody abreast. Now, worst case scenario. Okay, we're still gonna have spaghetti ice. Now that's it. I have that spaghetti ice strainer, and I got another buddy of mine who has a strainer too. So worst case, if they're still broken down, what we're gonna do? We're gonna get a whole bunch of ice cream and get a whole line of people. I'm gonna have people lined up to do the cheese, do the spaghetti sauce, which is strawberry, and then white chocolate. I'm gonna have a line going through, and so we're gonna make it happen. But
I didn't see a grocery store while we were there.
Betty's Grocery, which is right across from Hoffers.
Okay.
To the right. That's the only grocery store right there. But if you go about 10 miles out of Helen, you got Walmart, all the good stuff, and a couple other grocery stores. I think there's a Kroger down there the same, but I just went to Walmart. Yeah. And we got a bunch of stuff. In fact, I forgot my pants last year, and then it was freezing.
You brought your pants?
Forgot my pants. I was walking around with my box. No, I'm just kidding. I had my shorts on, and nobody was expecting snow. Okay, but the weather changed. It said 60s, but no, sir, it was in the 20s, and we had snow that day.
Oh.
The first meetup, I was swimming. In the little creek. It was cold, but the last one it was snowing, and it was heavy snow. I mean, it was real thick snow. I couldn't believe it. I enjoyed it. you know, but I wasn't expecting that, so I had to go buy some pants. And Eric was with me when that happened.
If you're gonna have to buy ice cream, I know a hotel room with a full size freezer in it.
52. Folks out there in the chat, before we get going here, we're talking a little bit. Make sure you check out my friends. You may know them, Mark and Terry Finley from Escaping the Empty Nest. They're looking right at you. You're looking right at them at the screen, right there. There's Terry up top, and there's Mark on the bottom. I'm just saying if you're listening.
Well, no, on my screen, I'm next to you, and she's underneath.
Yeah, they are. I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
And so make sure you check them out. Check their videos out, and just tell them I sent you. Tell them that Darren sent you. But I can't believe that you got. No, yes, I can believe it. But I'm so glad that you got over 1,000. What you said, 1,005 now?
Let's check that.
Let's go for 1,006. Let's go for one more.
Let's look
play by play action here.
1,006.
What? Hey guys, if you are not out there, let's get them to 1,010 tonight. Wouldn't that be awesome? Let's get them 1,010 subscribers.
I'm not sure we have that many people. We only have 11 people watching, and probably half of us already subscribed.
Someone out there and the sound of my voice. Let's get them 1,010 before they leave here.
Yeah,
I'm saying, please.
Yeah, it wasn't like a week ago that we were chatting on one of your live streams. I said, "Oh, we're like 42 away." So we had a very good week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we put out that video. What was the video that got so many views? Oh, it was the thing about carnivals faster to the fun.
Yeah,
and I posted that on some cruise groups, and it's got over 700 views, which is a lot for our channel. I don't know about high roller like you, but to us, 700 views is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. And by the way, I'm finding more and more people nowadays. Faster to the fun, they're not doing it because they're and I'm on several carnival lines. Plus, I got 2 cruises booked, so I'll keep up all that stuff. And there's one cruise right now, which I'm supposed to be on right now, but the timing got messed up. They were complaining about it. They're like, we waited till after 7 o'clock before we got and we paid for all this stuff. And people who didn't pay for it got their stuff early.
Yeah, I don't think it's as good a program as it used to be. They took away a lot of the perks, and because of some of the COVID stuff, they made adjustments with. It actually wound up being so much more efficient for the new system. Like for instance, the in the video we talked about the boats,
tender boats.
Tender, thank you. I don't know why I was thinking treadmill boats. The tender
not treadmill boats, no.
The tender boats. That the new system's so much more efficient than it used to be. You no longer need faster to the fun. Between that and the fact that they raised the prices.
Yeah, that's hard on families. And granted, it's per cabin that you pay, but still, some of those cruises are $129 for faster to the fun per cabin. And you know, we would get 2 cabins if we took our kids, and that's forking out a lot of money for some families and stuff like that. But you know, I think the biggest tip that I had on there was that, you know, Mark gets on there on the day that you're supposed to check in. He's like watching the clock, and as soon as he's on that midnight or 11 o'clock Eastern time, whenever it is that you can actually check in.
Midnight Eastern time, 11 o'clock for us. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on there, and we get one of the earliest groups. And if you get on one of the earliest groups, you have no need for faster the fun basically at all.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Yeah.
But you know, the whole thing about our channel is we try to help people. We try to give people tips on how to travel smarter. We don't talk. We desperately try not to say, hey, look at us, look what we did, aren't we cool? What we try to say is, we went on a trip, this is what we learned, we want to share it with you to help you travel too. That's the philosophy of the channel. And you know, some of our videos don't, I think the biggest disappointment in our channel is we have a lot of history videos out there, like, you know, Carter Presidential Library, JFK, Walk the Freedom Trail, here's the USS Constitution. They'll get like
that was a good video too.
They'll get 50 videos. 50 videos. Our history channels have done, our history videos have done nothing, but we're passionate about them. So
that's one of the things that's one of the things we love is going and seeing historical things, going to, you know.
Like my channel, you know, I do just that. I keep it. It's vlog style. I'm a vlog style channel,
right?
And I like to share what I like to do. I'm a sharing channel, and you're sharing too. You know what I mean? But it's just fun. I have fun with it, because you meet so many people, and y'all have fun. You can tell. I meet so many people out there. We all meet many people out there doing this stuff, and so it's like the everyday, I guess, vlog style with information. Like I do history too, and but I do it like vlog style. I get information and whatnot, and it's pretty cool. Mark Terry's a lot of the how to, and which is awesome too.
It's surprising sometimes how YouTube hits. Like I said, there's one video in December of 2021. We just started talking to a camera in the carnival boarding area, just about, okay, this is what we just went through. We didn't even plan on doing it. We did it. That's our #1 video by far. And a video like the Freedom Trail, where we put effort into research, and have a video called The Hidden History of Boston, where we really broke down some interesting facts about Boston. Nobody ever watches it. So it's a little disappointing sometimes. The videos you're most proud of don't hit at all, and the ones that you just throw together. So it is what it is. YouTube is what it is.
Right. Hey, Mark, a quick question.
Yes.
Didn't we go through the SMU campus on the way to go see Steve Lawson?
Close to it, but we didn't go through the campus. We might have driven on a street, but we didn't.
I saw some SMU. Is that the same one we're talking about?
Well, yeah. What Hanging with the Chef is talking about is
Southern Methodist.
We talk about Dallas, and SMU's in Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Southern Methodist University. It's in
Yeah, it is it then.
nice, yeah.
Because we just got those pastries. And I said, "Oh, there's SMU."
Yeah, and then it's also where the George W. Bush Presidential Library is. It's someday we'll go there and make a video about it that nobody will watch.
Yeah, I've already been there, but I got to take Mark to see it. I got to be field trip mom about 6-7 years ago, so I got to see it when he didn't. So
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Ryan said, "Oh, it was just flurries," but for Florida boy living in Georgia, that was a blizzard. Hey, look here, Sea Leg. How's it going, guys? Robin and Chet. You know these folks?
No, we don't.
We have not met.
Make sure you go check them out. Check out.
Hold on, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to type them in here. Hold on.
They're great folks. They're down to Sebring, Florida.
Sea Leg. Sea Leg what? Sea Leg Journeys.
Sea Leg Journeys.
Yeah.
Okay, found them.
Awesome folks. They really are. Great sense of humor.
Just hit subscribe.
Cracks me up. They also have Instagram too. They're a hilarious couple. These guys, man, they're funny. They're a great team, just as y'all.
I just hit subscribe. So there we go.
He did a video just the other day on a short. So I'm doing a short, and he's an amputee, has one leg, and he's cruising down the yard. And he said, "What are you doing?" "I'm making a short." And he has a little sign, a short. I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" So that's sense of humor plus.
Right.
Cool.
What's the name of the channel? I'll go. Oh, look here, guys! This is Escaping the Empty Nest.
Escaping the Empty Nest.
Mark, go ahead and put your link in there, please.
All right, hold on. I gotta find it here. I had it at one time. Oops, that's not it.
Okay, just hang for that link.
No, I'll find it. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and
thanks, Chet and Robin.
It's easier to link to the Heidi Hotel review that we just did, and then they can obviously subscribe to the channel from that video. So I just linked to the Heidi Hotel video in case anybody hasn't seen it yet, but is interested in Helen.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Radio Jonesy, he's guess where he's at? He is in
Radio Jonesy is in.
He's in the garden,
Australia.
He says it right
Oh
there.
my goodness!
Yep. So awesome guy. He has a lot of history with bands. Of course, his radio history. Great folks. So Jonesy, if you're listening, Mark just put the link in there. I think yes, he did. And just click that, then you'll see him Escaping the Empty Nest. And so good stuff. And check out Radio too. Oh, he's a doggy lover too, by the way. Check him out.
Hey, Darren, are you familiar with the channel called Jolly?
I wrote it down to check it out.
Oh, that's a different channel than the one you wrote down.
Jolly Matilda.
Jolly, no, not
Jolly. J-O-L-L-Y.
Jolly.
Oh, just Jolly?
Jolly. Yeah.
It's a different channel than the one you wrote down earlier.
They're two British guys that travel the world and try food all over the world.
Oh, I'm not familiar
And
with them.
they're in your neck of the woods right
Yes,
now.
we are right now. Yes.
Yeah, they've been Savannah, Atlanta, stuff like that. And their last few videos have been gold. They did a video of reacting to food from Waffle House, and it has to be seen to believe.
Oh, really? And
Yeah.
Brits? These are two Brits?
Yeah, two
Brits,
Brits, and they also did a video. I think
I'll
it
check
dropped
them out.
yesterday where there's some
Sweet potato or something
sweet
like
potato.
that.
Yeah, sweet
The name of the
potato
rest they ate at a restaurant. I think it's called Sweet Potato
in Savannah.
in Savannah.
It was hilarious. So yeah, them reacting to food from the South is gold.
Wow. Well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to check them out, and I'm going to tell them that y'all sent me.
Like they know who we are.
Yeah. No, but
You never know. Hey, look here. Chet saying here. I don't know if it's Chad or Robbins talking here, but it's very nice to meet you. Talk about y'all. So thank you for your kind words, Darren. Hey, you're very welcome. And he puts.
I see that. I see it.
Okay, I'm cracking up. There was a. It's funny. Okay, there's a link right there to Mark and Terry.
Yeah, that's the Helen video, right, Mark?
Yeah, that's the Helen video. And we've got a lot of we've got playlists for cruising. We've got playlists for Europe.
Just got it.
Yeah.
We'll have to make our way down to Australia then, Radio Josie.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
We'll see y'all in the How Ridiculous guys.
Well,
Yay.
actually, Mark and Terry, I'm actually planning a trip. It's not in the near future, but it's in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what understands there?
What do you mean?
Do you know what's there?
You going down under?
Well, I'm going down under, but there are some Germans there, and they open up a spaghetti ice cafe.
In
Australia.
In Australia?
In Australia.
Wow.
And I'm going, and the Down Under Cruisers, Sean and Alana, which we just went on that cruise with them in October. They made a video of the spaghetti ice in there.
That's
in Australia. Well, I don't know if you saw my video in Aruba. I was in Aruba. And
I think we did.
A German restaurant in Aruba.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't have spaghetti ice, but he lit up when I said it. He goes, "What? You know what spaghetti ice is?" I'm like, I know what spaghetti ice is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fun. He's one of my subscribers now. He'll pop in and say stuff and all that good stuff. 1,009. They're up to 1,009 subscribers. Man, we want 1,010. No, we don't. We want 2,000. Let's go 2,000. Right?
Not tonight. We want
tonight.
Yeah.
But I bet you we get 1,010.
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, Darren, I have to thank you for that recommendation of that waterfall outside of Helen.
Oh, my
God. That was so beautiful.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Yeah, we made it. That was the first video that we published from our Atlanta trip because that was an amazing highlight. Just we weren't expecting that, but to show up and see how beautiful it was, and then to meet that 92-year-old, 94-year-old, was she 94? Terry, I can't remember.
I something in that area. I can't remember off the top of my head. She was in her 90s, and it was incredible.
To see her climbing that hill and make it to the top.
Read it, please.
10:10 coming up. Thank you, Texas.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Live count. Not yet. Okay, still.
That's coming up, so give him a minute to push the button.
All right. Hold on.
Jamie, I hope you're doing well, sir.
I'm gonna find that the Ruby Falls video.
That was really beautiful, and that lady was inspiring. Talked to her daughter, and her caregiver on their way up, and we thought the whole while we're videoing ourselves going up there, we're like, man, I wonder if we're gonna see her coming back when we come back down. And she didn't go halfway; she was still making her way up to the top whenever we were coming back down. It was incredible.
I'm publishing the. I just published the Ruby Falls video. If anybody's interested in seeing the footage of the 95-year-old lady who made it to the top of the falls.
That's awesome. And that's same with you just posted that tonight?
No,
we just posted it in the link below.
Yeah,
so
just put the link down.
We can look at that. Okay. But that's another Helen related.
That one.
That's supposed to be our topic for tonight is Helen. So yeah.
Yes. And,
we're trying to keep this on topic.
We're trying to keep you on track.
Oh yeah. We're good.
Keep you on task.
Same with Kenneth, Foreman.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
That video.
Watching that video of Kenneth and all of y'all that helps him to get up there and stuff like that, I was crying at the end of that video. I was so happy for him. That was incredible. And what y'all did to help him get there was amazing. Those of you that were there.
It was wonderful. He's a fine young man. We kept telling him, I said, Kenneth, I know you want to do this, but we don't want you to hurt yourself. You did great. You're here. He goes, no, sir, I'm determined. I'm going to do it. I said, well, if you're determined, we're with you. But I don't want you to hurt yourself, though. Yeah. I'm doing it. And boy, he did. We passed a bunch of people along the way, and people passed us. We're right there walking with them, but people were congratulating him, encouraging him on the way up. And he just smiled.
That was one of the things that we noticed. There were some of the nicest people. Some of the nicest people as we were walking up and down that will just stop and talk to you and chat to you. And we met a couple from Michigan. I can't remember. We said 15 or 20 minutes talking to them when it was pretty incredible. That was an incredible find. Thank you for pointing us in that direction.
People were very friendly. We made it. 2010.
Speaking of Helen, can I put you on the spot?
Sure.
Can I put you two on the spot?
Of course.
Are y'all coming to Helen in March?
No. Because we have planned so much for this year. We're sitting here counting Terry's vacation days, going, what, how are we going to make
with our big vacation this year is falling in that Detroit trip, because we're going to end up in Pittsburgh as one of our last stops after Niagara Falls, because it's my uncle's 86th birthday.
Oh, nice.
So we're trying to make it up there so that we're in Pittsburgh for his birthday. He's my mom's last surviving sibling. And so we wanted to, you just never know. I mean, with my mom's been gone almost 8 years now. And it's like, so he's the only one left. So we've made a couple of trips up to see him and make sure he's doing all right and all that kind of stuff. So
that's understandable.
He's an Independence Day baby. So we're going to try to make it up there to Pittsburgh on the 4th.
Oh,
well, actually, we're going to be there on the 1st. We're going to be there through the 4th and then drive back. We're doing this driving. We're driving to Michigan from Texas.
That'd be some great content, guys.
All the way up to Mackinac Island, which is extreme Upper Peninsula.
That would be some great content.
Over into Canada and around to Toronto and Niagara.
To Toronto and Niagara, and then finally Pittsburgh. Might stop at the Canton Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And then
maybe let me know when you go.
the Ark Encounter.
Have you been to the Ark Encounter at all?
I haven't, but we're planning. My wife and I and the kids, we want to go up there. This past year with health issues, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy time, but we're making it. All because of him, not us. We're making it.
We're trying to decide if we want to do the Ark Encounter or not. It doesn't look that exciting to us, but everybody that we know that's been says it's amazing.
Hopefully make it to they say go to the Creation Museum first and then go to the Ark Encounter. So we can kind of wiggle our way around through Cincinnati to get to those places. So
and I might be the only person in America that's this bucket list trip has been wanting to go to the Alvin York National Forest in Kentucky or Tennessee. You know what that is? The Alvin York Forest?
I don't.
You know who Alvin York is? You ever heard of Sergeant York?
Yes.
That's him.
Alvin York.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's the land he grew up in. They basically made it into a national forest.
He was a World War I hero.
Yeah, World War I hero. Okay. And there's a museum there to him and stuff like that. And I've wanted to go to that for over 20 years, and it's kind of on the way home, so we're going to try that. And we can make a whole video about driving versus flying, but at some point driving just gives you so much freedom to make these little stops that would be impossible if you were flying. Yep, thank you, Blended Whiskey, we got it.
Antonio.
And there's so many. We originally planned on flying into Detroit, renting a car, doing a circle through Pittsburgh, and getting back to Detroit. But that, first of all, it would be much more expensive than driving my Impala. But we're gonna see so much there on the way there and on the way back, and save a lot of money. That we're just gonna drive.
So, Mark, Thomas is asking if we're going to be near Champaign on our way up.
I wish. I would love to see you and the Walters again, but we're we're basically driving up from Texas through Indianapolis. So Indianapolis would be about the closest we're getting to Champaign. So yeah, well, if we're on our way to Detroit, it's not like we're on our way to Chicago. It wouldn't be very practical. Sorry, Thomas. I'd love to see the Walters again.
I'm gonna go and give my buddy Sea Lake Journey a little plug here. I'm gonna be their guest tomorrow night.
Oh, nice. Glad we subscribed.
Yeah, so I'll put that on. I'll do all the information out on my my group page. So the raid parade, which used to be on Fridays, like from 2 until whenever, okay, changed a couple weeks ago. It went because it was so long. We'd be there at 2 o'clock to like 6 or 7 at night sometimes. So we split it in half. So you got some people, and you have a video on Friday, you have a video on Saturday if you want. But I chose Friday, and then and Saturday. Well, Saturday they're having a preview or a pre live stream before the raid, and that's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So and Sea Lake Journeys, they do a wonderful job hosting it. So man, yeah, I hope you come out and check it out.
Hey, Darren, I want to let you know that Mark Walter texted me, seemed like an hour or two ago, and he was watching at the time.
On the TV.
Oh, so he texted you too?
Yeah.
Did he tell you it looked like you had lost weight?
Yeah, he did. I'm looking good, bro. Or
yeah. He said it looks like both of us lost weight. It's like, well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. I've lost weight.
Well, I lost. He says, "You're looking fit, buddy. Need to get your workout routine. Watching on my TV." What I'm doing, okay, my cousin and I, we went on that group cruise. There was like 50 something of us all together. It was wonderful. It was supposed to be a family thing, but folks, the schedule got messed up with school and everything. I was good. First of all, I was getting ready to say, wait a minute, Germany is one thing, but on a cruise by myself, that don't make sense. Well, my wonderful wife says, Darren, go on the cruise. Those are your friends. I'll be fine. I said, Colleen, I'm willing I'll just reschedule. And she's the one that said, go and have a good time. Okay. And I'm glad I did. And my cousin, I said, hey, you want to go on a cruise? He's like, sure. And long story short, I said, man, what are you doing? You're looking good. And he goes, oh, I'm on a carnivore diet. I said, you mean a meat diet? And he goes, yeah, straight all meat. I'm like, what in the world? And everything. And but I knew before the cruise, I say after the cruise, or during the cruise, I'm going to eat anything that's nailed down or not. I'm going to eat it, right? And after the cruise, I'll get back to business, and I was going to do all the stuff. Well, throughout the days, he kept talking about it. He goes, yeah, I'll try it for 30 days. I'm like, I don't know. I'm eating a big old sandwich. I got my tiramisu. I call it tiramisu. I'm big old, oh man, this is good. Well, I want another one. Have another tiramisu, and all this stuff. And then a couple of days later, he goes, Darren, you ought to try it for 2 weeks. Try it for 2 weeks and see what happens. And that's when I thought to myself, I could do anything for 2 weeks. I'll try it. Well, in the first 2 weeks on the diet, I lost 7 pounds. Not only that,
because you're not eating carbs.
Right. I checked my blood level because I had a pre-scare, just read between the line last year, and I had to prick my finger to keep track of it. Well, I could never get it normal. Within 2 days, normal levels on my blood. All right. Since I started 2 days after my cruise, I told him, I said, let me eat all day. I want to eat all day. I'm not all day. I'm gonna eat what I want. I got sandwiches. I was eating pizza. I ordered a pizza. Because okay, I'm starting tomorrow. Once I'm on something, I'm on something.
Yeah.
So I started the next day. I lost 21 pounds so far since I started. And I took my labs at my doctor's appointment in every category, totally normal. Every one of them, not just one or two. Every one of them. Yeah. And there's only 1 or 2 areas that I wasn't anyway, but the ones that are huge, it's like night and day.
I wish I had that kind of willpower. I love bread. I can sit down with a loaf of sourdough bread and just go crazy with it.
Don't take him to Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, throw some butter on that too. I understand that. I see, and the only thing that got me going was, and I said I could eat all the meat I want because I'm a meat eater. I love my vegetables too. I am, but you can't eat any vegetables right now, especially if you want to get where you want to be. Now, when I get to be where I want to be, I could branch out a little bit, just a little bit here and there, but I still have some places I want to change, and once I do that, I'll break out. But
I have to wonder: is it the protein combined with a lack of carbs? Like, could you do the same thing if you ate like peanut butter or something that has a ton of protein?
No nuts,
but
no nuts.
Interesting.
Yeah, no anything plant based or anything.
Wow.
The only thing I might do is eat a pickle, and as long as it don't have any sugar or anything added, just straight vinegar.
Mm.
Yeah, you can. But you could cook you got to eat any meat you want. Just cook it in the animal fat, and that the animal fat eats your fat. So they tell you to eat as much meat until you get full. You can cook your eggs. You have eggs and butter,
Okay,
which I always cook them in butter.
Eggs
Anyway.
Eggs are okay too.
Yeah, in butter only, which I've done that anyway.
Yeah.
Who
can afford eggs nowadays?
I just paid
I don't know. Mike has about 30 chickens, he says. So.
Yeah,
you $2.50 a dozen or something.
$2.50 a dozen. So yeah,
we're on our way to Oklahoma.
Oh, look at there, blended whiskey. This is Chef's second channel.
Yeah,
how about that?
I thank him for subscribing, and let's see where we're at right now. We're at 10-11 now.
Awesome. They kick off with a stroll. That's the name of it. The kick off with a stroll.
Coming, yeah.
The pretty thing I get calling it. That's what you call it. Kick off.
There you go. Cool.
So Darren, do you have to supplement for the vitamins and stuff that you would get from vegetables and fruits and stuff?
I've been taking vitamins anyway before. I do take vitamins, yeah. But it takes care of everything. All my labs, all my cholesterol is fine. Everything was fine. I have everything there. D, the C, everything. But I do take vitamins.
Right.
So I'm sure that helps. That's all. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'm skeptical as they could be, especially diet. When they say diet, I'm out of here. Spaghetti ice, bitte.
Yeah, you can't have spaghetti ice. It is not a meat.
Yeah, meat-based spaghetti ice.
When I get to Germany, it's National Meat Day. Everything. So that's when. The only thing that I try because if you want this diet to work, now you could be keto and eat a little bit of this, eat a little bit of that, but you're not going to have the same results as fast. Okay, but to keep this one up, you got to be strict on it. Otherwise, it will not work. Thanksgiving, I had a little bit of mom's potato salad, literally 2 bites.
But you love your mom's potato salad.
I eat plate loads of it, but I just had 2 bites just to get a taste. I had a little bit of cranberry sauce. I had 2 green beans, and then Christmas, I didn't have any green beans or cranberry sauce, but I had two bites, not plates. I would eat 10 plates and things. It'll be midnight. I'm sitting there eating potato salad, and but I had 2 bites of potato salad, small ones, and I got my taste. I'm like, I'm good, and the reason why, because I'm seeing results.
Wow, that's encouraging.
Very encouraging.
That's the only thing, because
let's go buy some steak, Mark.
Okay. The problem is our daughter is a baker, and she brings home her latest creations all the time. Hey, try this. What am I supposed to do? Tell my daughter no, that I can't try her creations from her bakery that she loves. She's so proud of.
How's she doing, by the way?
Professionally, very good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. I know she made that big Bavarian cake. That was awesome.
She got a sweet deal at work. If we could get her to get that started on they're going to allow her to do her own cottage bakery, selling her own products in its own separate display case at the coffee shop, as long as she keeps with the things that she's supposed to bake for their shop. But she's baking half of her own recipes right now anyway, and they're selling them in the shop and doing really, really well. So the owner has offered to let her put her name on the things that she's actually baking that are her recipes. Yeah. So that's pretty. Yeah. You don't see that. She's getting a lot of support from the ownership at the coffee shop she works at there.
That means a lot for her. That's a lot.
That's cool. They're big believers. Her owner at her work wants to support people in their dreams. So he's he seems like a really good guy, and he sees a lot of promise in her. And he says, I want to help you live your dream by letting you have your own bakery.
That's great.
So he's letting him, he's providing the ingredients, he's providing the place to be the bakery. And of course, and when she sells something, she of course doesn't keep 100% of the profits, but anything that she creates, she gets to enjoy the profits from that, at least some of them. That's and a fair percentage, let's say. And yeah, he seems like a really heck of a nice guy. So we're so glad that she has this opportunity. I've talked about her health struggles before on our channel. She's part-time in a wheelchair. Yeah. Today we went to the tax office and got her new handicap placards. So the fact that some days she's in so much pain she can't get out of bed, that she has to miss work, but her owner's like, okay, it's fine, just come in when you can. So it's a dream situation for her.
Yeah, it's nice, especially since the shop is called Inclusion Coffee. So if they kind of didn't, that would be kind of odd, but they live up to their name. So
it feels good to be supported. It sounds like she has a good support system at her work, of course, at home. But support is everything.
She likes to make you Bavarian cakes and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, that thing was. I was just talking to somebody about that 3 or 4 days ago. I don't know. I was talking to somebody. I talked to everybody. I was talking to somebody. Where was I? I was at Publix. I was at a grocery store, and we started talking about cakes and everything. I said, "You haven't had cake until you had a Bavarian cake from Texas and everything," and then that started a whole other thing. Well, I'm from Texas.
Yeah, actually, I think that was the last cake she ever decorated.
She hasn't made cake since. Yeah, you were the last one.
She's more into like the cupcakes and the creations like brownies and stuff. She's really not into cake decorating anymore. So you might have gotten the last cake ever decorated by April Finley.
I feel special. That's for sure.
Yeah, so she's on Facebook under Black Velvet Bakery, I think is
that, or is it the French name?
No, she went ahead and changed it.
She changed it to Black Velvet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Grubby. Whoa, hello, see, there we go. You know Grubby the Beagle?
No, I don't know their channel.
Yeah, he's cool guy. He knows his math. The
fun thing, it's been such a whirlwind last month that we never really even ever talked about our trip to Rothenburg and Nuremberg with you. We never did it.
Well, why don't we share this now? Why don't we share this?
If we're not boring people to death already.
Not boring me. We still have, I think, what, 8 in the chat? 8, yeah.
So let's actually talk some Germany.
There you go.
Exactly, Germany. Ich liebe meine Deutschland, yeah.
We liked Nuremberg. We loved Rothenburg. And we barely experienced Frankfurt.
Barely,
yeah.
We flew into Frankfurt and we flew back out of Frankfurt. That was our Frankfurt experience.
Yeah, and one night in a hotel in Frankfurt before we flew back. Yeah.
Yeah, Nuremberg was nice. You know what our favorite part of Nuremberg was? I'm speaking for myself here. I don't know what Terry's
yeah, I know what you're going to say. And you're speaking
the museum.
No, he loved the Nuremberg sausage too.
Yeah, well, that too. Yeah,
that was a given.
Speaking of meat, I survived for 2 or 3 days in Nuremberg eating nothing but Nuremberg sausage.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Oh, that museum of German history.
Oh yeah, okay.
That was cool.
We went to the Louvre last year as well, and I think I actually like that museum more than the Louvre. Honestly, that was a hidden treasure that not many people talk about, and I'm sure we'll make a video about it. We took plenty of footage and did a talking head thing outside the video, but that place had so many interesting artifacts, and it was deceptively large. I couldn't believe how large it was for something that I'd never really even heard of before. So I would recommend that to anyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was great. It was just a 5-minute walk from our hotel, and
did you make it to the Third Reich Museum?
They were. It was under renovation. That was the plan. The morning we
were like tossing it up in the air whether to do that or to go to the museum that we did go to. So
yeah, and we looked on Google Maps and we saw a couple recent reviews that said it was under heavy renovation and a lot of it was closed. So
we decided to save it for another time. Yeah.
Yeah, we figure we'll be back in Munich eventually, and Nuremberg's just a short train ride away from Munich. So
Exactly.
we can go back just for that later after renovations are over. But we decided since it was only 5 minutes away and it wasn't under renovation, we do the German History Museum, and that place was absolutely incredible. We loved it. So
it was such a cool mix of just like really old medieval castle looking stuff and then really new, more modern looking stuff too. It was incredible.
You've been there, right, Darren?
Oh yes, yes.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I was going to say I took a group there, and also the Third Reich. I had a group of 9 people, and we went there, spent half a day there. You know, first time I went there, I spent probably the whole day there. I closed the place up. I got there when
you could spend the whole day there. It's so big. It's so vast. Wow.
Yeah. And of course, there's so many museums too, including the War Crimes Museum, the courthouse, which they still use to this day. Yeah. Same courthouse. It's about a mile away from, or should I say, 2 Ks from the Nuremberg Bahnhof. You walk out of the Bahnhof, by the train station, turn left, straight down on the right. So,
yeah.
Nuremberg was nice. Rothenburg was next level.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Rothenburg was incredible.
Yeah, the authenticity of the old town, the night watchman tour, which was amazing. The Christmas market, which was expansive but yet still it felt more personal. It felt more authentic.
Sure.
Nuremberg was just incredibly busy. We're talking shoulder to shoulder people. Rothenburg really wasn't. It was comfortable. Not 1/10 the amount of display booths there. But
make sure next time you go, you try those snowballs.
We did.
Oh, you did try snowballs.
Yeah, the morning of we left, we went and got like 3 of them.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. We got one with powdered sugar and one with cinnamon, and what's the third one?
I don't even know. One was covered in chocolate. So
yeah, that's the third one. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they're
a lot.
Yes, no, we went and sought them out. Rothenburg was a dream come true, literally. I can't remember if it was Rick Steves who originally, we saw the Rothenburg videos, but between that and Big Boy Travel and the stuff you did, that was a destination that's been on our bucket list for a long time. And it did not disappoint. It was an absolutely incredible trip. It took a while to get there. You got to change trains a couple times
to get there. Yeah, but
there's no quick way to get there without a car because the trains just don't go directly there.
So, I have a question for you.
Yes.
When you walked on the wall, how was your back when you finished? Because I got a duck in those places.
Oh well, like I said earlier, going in and out of buildings, I had to learn to duck my head a lot more than normal.
Even on the wall, when you're on the wall.
No, and
oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
Terry took a video that I could probably share right here of me walking the wall and having to do this the entire way.
We got to a corner, and there were some guys that were walking this way, and I had to move to get out of the way. And I just said, I'm videotaping my husband, because sometimes he was fine, and other times it was like right to here, he's having to duck down to get under. It was, yeah. That was cool though, walking and going on the walls and stuff. We had gotten to see the towers. The towers were open when we were there.
Have a good night, Chef. I appreciate you being here at Blended Whiskey. That was really, really awesome. Thanks for being here. And let's definitely stay in touch, folks.
Thanks for the subscribe.
Definitely want to do that. Did you notice on the wall? Did you see all those like little plaques?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That was cool. Those are family members of like original folks from there. Some of them were family members like from the 1200s, even earlier than that. I'm trying to think of. They'll come to me.
Okay, hold on, Darren. I'm gonna try to start a video and share the video real quick if I can do it. This is
sure
complicated here. All right, hold on.
Present. Go to the Chrome part.
Yeah, hold on. Share. window.
Thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate that. Glad you're here.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can figure this out here. Cancel. No, what? That didn't work. Hold on.
He's clicking a lot of buttons. He'll figure it out.
I'm clicking a lot of buttons here. Hold on. Entire screen, window. Oh, here it goes. Okay, share. You ready? You see it? All right. Where's the play?
There, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right there. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to find the.
There's the plaque too.
Oh, there's the play. It was
That's the
hit.
play button, yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. See, I'm 6 foot and I'd have been down.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're halfway bent over.
6'8", yeah.
So that was our experience there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was a lot of fun. Mark got a big kick. We were walking around. It was a Sunday when we were there, and we could hear the organ playing in one of the churches. And I was like, we gotta walk behind the church here and catch the organ playing in the video. And we came around the corner, and he's like, I know this place. And he did a little bit of quick research and found out it was from a scene where they filmed in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And he's like, I know this place. And when he found it, we had to take a picture and a view of the video that we could compare to it. It was just you can just walking around, you just find the coolest things, you know.
And if you look at the advertisements of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, you got the city wall, then they got the Stein Castle back there. Of course, that's not real, you know. I mean, the castle's real, but they had made it look like it was right in
there, yeah.
Yeah, this building here, this scene was almost shot for shot, without the car, of course, in the middle, was from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Can you see it on the screen?
No, it's not playing on the screen. Here you go.
Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah.
Start it again.
Hold on, I gotta get back there. All right.
You got to press a button.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta go. All right, can you see it now?
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. This building here is where we turned around. I said, "Wait, I know this place," and it was the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang scene.
Oh yeah.
But one of the, like right when they were walking into the city, this was like this became the town square.
Yeah.
Here it is too. But yeah, we were just walking around this church and we heard this organ music on Sunday morning. And anyway, there's that building there.
Yeah, it's one of the towers.
Yeah,
look at there. Yeah.
I set up our camera. I don't do many third person shots, but I set up our camera that you know where this is, right, Darren?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the amphitheater.
Right by the amphitheater.
Yeah.
So I set up our camera so it would catch us walking the wall.
Yeah, my kids absolutely loved going up and down those walls.
I imagine they did. I can see them really enjoying that. Yeah.
Oh yes. Hey Scott, how's it going? Hope you're feeling better. You and your family. Oh, look at those scenes. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Rothenburg is an amazing city.
Did you film that with your phone or with your?
No, with the DJI Pocket.
DJI.
Put it on a tripod so it would capture us, walking past it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, lovey-dovey. I love that one. I love that one on the cruise when you kissed at midnight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was another video that's gotten a lot of views that we just haven't. We did not plan on doing it. I just like, well, we should film this.
We should film this, and then that's one of the first things we posted. Yeah.
10 minutes before that footage was shot, we were in our cabin, not even fully decided that we wanted to go to the countdown to midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So we said, okay, let's go ahead and go. It ended up being a cool video. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever been to this gym shop in
I haven't, but my wife did.
That was a cool place.
We went in there because when we walked by it, I says, I know that there's definitely like, what can we buy for April as a souvenir? And when we passed that gym shop right there, I was like, she wants something from there. That's what so yeah, it was really a neat place. Yeah. We got her a heart gemstone, heart-shaped gemstone from there that she really liked.
Yeah, we found a megalodon tooth in there.
Yeah, I was wondering. I can't remember what it was.
Prehistoric shark tooth, about this big. Well, it's about that big, and but they wanted like 300 euros for it. Like, no, we ain't paying that much for it. We ain't paying that
No.
much for a megalodon tooth.
Yeah.
But it was a neat shop. That's the shop I bumped my head on.
Yeah, he hit his head hard there.
I was walking into the shop, and there were so many cool things right at the entrance. My eyes got diverted to something on a shelf that was like, wow. And because I was looking at the shelf, I wasn't paying attention to the height of the door.
That was wow.
And I came in and just bonk. It's like, rang my bell.
Wow.
But Rodenberg was incredible. The hotel we stayed at was nice. The hotel we stayed at was outside the wall, not inside. But it was a very nice hotel. We'll probably do a hotel review for it later.
Yeah,
and
that's another place where you hit your head on the chandelier every time we came in the door.
Every single time.
When I took my family there, this last time, Christmas before last now, I had a group with me too, but we rented a house about 30 minutes away from downtown. It was in the middle of nowhere, but it was so worth it. It was so worth it if you have a car. It was an old farmhouse. It was an old barn. They made it to a house. They still have they added on to the barn in the 1500s. They added on in the 1500s, and to live in this old house, nice and warm. It was really, really cool. I'll definitely stay in that place again. That video I made, I put all the information to where to stay and all that stuff in it. It was really neat. And Nick, yes, I made a guy laugh. He told his buddies, this is the customs guy in Germany. This is a few years back. He's all sitting there all prim and proper, straight, not even leaning, like he's like this, like down. He goes, next please. I get up there, and he goes, what is your purpose here? I said, ich möchte ein Spaghetti Eis, bitte. I said, I want one spaghetti ice, please. He goes, was? Spaghetti ice? And he goes, ha, 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 ha. Then he calls his buddies over, and he's like pointing. I'm sitting there. He asked me what I'm here for, and he thought it was hilarious. So Nick, if you do that, take note. I want to know. If
besides the fact with how tall Nick is, wanting to come into the country and to get spaghetti eyes,
Now, who's tall? You
Nick and Mark are about the exact same height. They're very close to each other.
I just left a link for Nick of the video that we made for you tasting gelato in Munich for the first time.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I don't know if Nick's seen that yet.
I'm sitting there on that screen of that video. I'm like, Mark and Terry. I'm talking to the computer. That's not spaghetti ice. That's not spaghetti ice.
I have to get on the floor and apologize to you now because that video was my idea.
Yeah. No, that's funny. That was, and when you did it, I was like, I was cracking up. But I was like, no. I was going to call you and everything. And I'm like, how am I going to get him in Germany? And I was like, that's not it.
Nope, but my favorite part is the spaghetti ice cup slowly coming up into the. What is this?
I felt my mouth from this to.
Okay, Darren, when we drove 4 or 5 hours down to San Antonio to get spaghetti ice, I was like, okay, this is good. This is cute. Not sure I really bought into the hype. We weren't mad that we did it, but I just didn't buy into the hype. But tasting the gelato at that place,
and the cream.
And the cream, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the spaghetti ice here was fun and good.
Yes.
The spaghetti ice there was next level, and then I understood the hype.
Yeah.
Right.
So Nick, has Nick been to that gelato shop that you like?
He's never been to Germany. He hasn't been to Germany.
Oh, I thought
I took him to Helen.
So Nick needs to go. Nick needs to go down from the Hofbrauhaus because he said he's going to the Hofbrauhaus on Sunday. I think
Terry's asking if Nick's been to Munich before.
Oh no, this was his first time to Germany.
So if Nick's going to the Hofbrauhaus, he said earlier he was going to be going to Hofbrauhaus. I think he said on Sunday. Just down the short little way is that gelato shop that we ate at, and it was really good.
My favorite in Munich.
His favorite one in Munich, yeah. So it was really good. It was very good.
It's right on Orlando Strasse. You got Orlando Strasse.
We like the gelato there better than France and Paris, and then we liked it better than in Venice. So yeah, much better.
So Darren, you've had San Antonio spaghetti ice.
Yeah.
You've had Helen spaghetti ice.
Yeah.
and you've had Munich spaghetti ice. Let's leave it to those three. I know you've had spaghetti ice all over. You had more than that. Of those three, which one do you rank the highest?
Munich.
Okay, what's number 2?
I like them both.
Really? Okay. So you consider the spaghetti ice in San Antonio pretty much equal to the spaghetti ice in Helen?
Yes. But
Okay, that's good to know because that makes us
not feel so bad about missing.
It makes us less despondent that we missed out on because we can get that spaghetti ice here.
Yeah.
In fact, just so you know, you remember how the gelato shop we drove all the way to San Antonio for had locations here in Dallas and even one in Arlington, but they didn't have spaghetti ice. They just had the gelato, right?
Gelato, yeah.
Now on their website, it lists spaghetti ice at every location.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this comment from El Gitano. That's funny because we were probably one of the people walking the wrong way.
Probably.
So
I never saw a sign with a walking distance on it.
You didn't?
No, never did.
Oh.
Which way are you supposed to go? If you're looking at the city, are you supposed to go counterclockwise or clockwise?
Counter.
We were going the wrong way. But in fairness,
we were going clockwise.
We started at the red gate. You know which one I'm talking about, Darren?
Yep.
I can't pronounce it in German, but the red gate.
I know what I'm talking about.
And we went down
to the hill.
Yeah, and we went down to the southern tip, just past the amphitheater, and that's all we did. We didn't go all around the city, so we weren't on it the entire way. We were only on about maybe a quarter of it. So, Anyway,
we were those bad people. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
But it really wasn't that busy there. So
there really weren't that many people on it. There were other people that were going in the same direction that we were going, and there were people going in the opposite direction. We just
pretty much
stood aside and let them pass, and they got to a point where we were at a meeting point. So
Carol was sitting with us. Ring my bell. Ring my bell.
Ring my bell.
My bell, ring-a-ding-a-ding.
Yep.
When we were at the Plymouth Plantation in Boston, I climbed up to the top of that tower there and hit my head so hard, probably harder than I ever hit my head in my life. And I literally had to sit down and wait for the birdies to stop.
You're probably already gone.
Yeah,
I'd say that was scary stuff. When back in 2015, the kids were small. We took them to Germany, and that's where they had their first spaghetti ice and all that stuff. But we were in Garmisch, and I took them to the gorge, the beautiful gorge, and there's some low. And when y'all go there, duck. Terry, you duck in there.
I'm sorry. I'm only 5'8", but when I see him duck, when I see him duck, I end up ducking too, even though I don't need to duck.
She's a foot shorter. She's a foot shorter than me.
I don't know if it's just because I'm 27 years of marriage to him or what, but I just have gotten into the habit of whenever he ducks, I duck.
Well, that's a good one. When I duck, you duck, we duck. So, but I was with the kids, and I had them both with me. Now they were younger, and I was keeping my eyes on them because one little move, you could fall over. I mean, Germany is different than the U.S. They say, look, there's a cliff there. Don't go near it. You're gonna fall. Here we got big old walls and everything. So, but anyways, I was saying, okay, guys, don't run. There was a big mud puddle, and I told Billy, and Billy was younger. He wanted to jump in that mud puddle and make a splash. I'm like, no. Well, doing that, I hit myself on the rock, and I saw when he said stars, it made me think of that. I was like, it was like tweet.
Okay. Nick, Nick asked me to message him the exact location for the slaughter shop. I'm doing that now.
Oh, you're doing it? Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I sent him my Google. I had that thing bookmarked in Google Maps for about 2 years now. So
are there on Orlando Strasse?
It's easy to find because especially if he's going to go to Hofbrauhaus anyway.
It's very close to Hofbrauhaus. Yeah.
I got that taken care of. So done, Nick.
You also got to hit the English Gardens too, Nick. English Gardens and walk around. I got to swim. I finally got to swim in the Isar River. Eric was with me. we're there, and I just jump. You jump in, and the current just takes you. I mean, you just get in, you're gone. You're not sitting around. You get in, and you're and Eric wasn't getting in, but he had my stuff, and he was tagging along with me and everything. But he videoed me coming down the river. That was cool.
What was that place? I'm trying to find a picture.
Hey,
There's a place we ran across in Munich that we knew it was a place of significance, but we couldn't remember the story behind it. Let me bring it up on my computer. And
yeah, because we tried to message Darren while we were there to ask him what it was. I think we couldn't reach it.
Hold on, let me scroll back over and share the screen. You can tell us what the significance of it is, Darren. Hold on. You're going to see it in 1 second later. You're going to give us the story. Okay. All right. Can you see it yet?
It's coming. There it is.
Oh yes. Oh man, you'll see a lot.
What's the story? There's a story behind this, and I can't remember what it was.
Well, first of all, on the left there, can you pause it?
Yeah.
Start back from the beginning. Okay.
Yeah.
If you look to your left, see that the building? Can you see my arrow? You can see my arrow. Oh, you can. All right.
Yep.
See this building here, and right about where this guy is here, maybe a little bit to the left. That's where Hitler himself was arrested back in 1933. He was arrested right there. There was also during the Third Reich uprising, they show him giving I don't want to say his name too much, giving a speech here. And also there was before all that, he was in a crowd. There were some Marxist leaders there. And you'll see a picture of him in the crowd there.
I thought there was some story about public defiance in this area that were people who were defying the Third Reich or something like that. Or am I thinking of something else?
You're thinking the long knives?
Maybe.
That's when that's Hitler was coming into power, and he was in the Hauptbauhaus giving speeches, and
maybe I thought it was something. I thought there was something with this area, like people avoided that area because they avoided this area because of its importance in Nazism.
Darren on this live stream.
Yeah. Well, see, now there were protests, all right, but they were arresting protesters and offing them.
Yeah.
There were protests there for sure.
Terry, mute yourself if you're going to talk.
Sorry. Somebody very special walked into the room. So.
Okay.
Is it April?
Yes, it's April.
Hey, April.
Hey, Darren.
Hey, there she is. How's it going?
Okay.
Are you a spirit?
Yeah, she's a spirit.
You a spirit?
If you want. Anyway, so that was one building. We knew it had some significance. We knew you had talked about it, but we couldn't remember what it was about.
Right. I took Eric there too. Eric B.
Yeah.
It was at night by the time we was there at night and the next day too, actually. But right here is where Hitler got arrested before Mein Kampf was written.
Interesting.
Yeah, but right there were my.
Hey, Mark, is that the place we were trying to go into, but we couldn't go into it because we didn't have a mask or something that day?
No, we didn't try going in here.
All right, I'm confused.
I don't even know what that is. No.
I was talking about that place on the left that Darren was talking about.
No, all that stuff is also called the residence too.
Okay.
The residence. All this area is a big government area. To this day, there's Bavarian government buildings there. Wow, that's a good film there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area. Yeah, it seems weird for two people that have never been to Europe. We actually went to Europe twice in the last year. That's awesome. That blows my mind.
Yeah, this courtyard right here's got a lot of history, tons of history in that. And to the right, I don't think I haven't seen it yet, but you got those big government buildings to the right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the dome.
Yeah.
Eric got some video there too.
Yeah, we didn't do much with this video on our channel because we didn't have much to say about it. We did go, but we really didn't show anything because we said, okay, we were here. what can we tell people about it to help them? And we just didn't have anything to say, so we just didn't do anything with the footage.
Right, but it's a
But
beautiful area.
It was
Now,
nice, yeah.
During the summer, all those fields there are full of tulips and flowers. Just good. You'll see some green, but it's just full of flowers. Now, when I was there in June and even September.
Oh, there it is. There's the ice house.
There it is. Yeah, Garda. And Nick, if you're watching, if you go straight down, the Hopper House is on the right hand side from there.
Just right there. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the Orlando House. Oh yes, there it is. Oh my goodness.
We're making Darren drool.
I just licked my lips, man. I just licked it. There's a video I made with me and my lederhosen.
Yeah.
And, Eric was filming me with my camera, and I'm ordering spaghetti ice in German. And then, of course, I made an Instagram of me walking down that street towards Opera House with my lederhosen, and I put the Bavarian music with it. It was kind of
funny.
Kind of fun. Oh, look at it! Oh, look at that! Oh my goodness!
They do not take cards, Nick. Bring cash.
Yeah, bring cash there.
Cash. So cash. Euros.
Yep.
Oh, that was hard. That's the video. I'm like, no. I'm screaming, not screaming, but I'm talking to the screen, and my wife's like, "What are you doing? That's not spaghetti eyes." And then it's real slow. Come on. Oh, that's what I realized.
The main problem, Darren, is to pull off the trick, we had to eat our regular gelato first in the cone. By the time we got the spaghetti ice, it was pretty melted.
It was a little melty, unfortunately. Yeah.
But it was good though.
We I think we owe Colleen an apology for that video too, for having to put up with your insanity.
No, we were cracking up. There's a glockenspiel right there in the Marion place. Oh, I love that place. Oh, look at there. Oh man, I tell you, my first time I went to Munich was 1988, and that was by accident. But I went there in 1988, and oh my goodness.
You know what this feels like, Terry? This feels like when my dad used to set up the slide projector and show family movies after a vacation.
There you go.
Exactly, Gitano. Now, Gitano and I, and Telga, we were in Germany together back in September in Munich. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Das is
good. That's the time I think where no, I didn't make the mistake on that one. I made the mistake in the change.
Yeah, it was in Salzburg where I got the good sausage and you got the one you didn't like so much. Yeah. Anyway, so all right, enough of that.
No. We're supposed to be talking about Germany. So.
That is true.
Yeah,
that's Germany. That's Germany.
We're good.
Let's see.
We're good.
Good for you, Nick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the rest of my footage is from Hofbrau House, and he's already seen that footage.
Oh yeah.
But
I still got some.
I'd be interested to hear Nick's after Nick goes there to see if it was as crowded there when he goes as it was when we were there.
Right.
Yeah, we had a really, really, really hard time finding a place to sit when we went to Hofbrau House.
The weekend this time of year, weekend is packed.
Is it on a Monday, Mark?
We on Hofbrau House? Yeah, it was a Monday, and that was the reason we went to Hofbrau House on a Monday, was because was because it was the only, we were told it was the only place
that had a live band.
That had a live band. Yeah. To see a live band, we had to go to Hofbrau House.
That's every day. That's every day of the week.
Because they have it every day. And the band did not disappoint. The band was
they were good.
But it was hot.
It's Oktoberfest every day right there at the Hofbrau House. Now
Nick, the pretzels are worth it, but you gotta pay your I think it's like €5 or something like that cash to the maid that goes around with the pretzels. So but they were so totally worth it. Totally.
And Nick, make sure you go upstairs because there's a whole
we didn't go upstairs. That's the part that we missed. Yeah.
Right. That means you just have to do it next time.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's crowded a lot, especially on weekends. A lot of locals go there. I mean, it's touristy, but it's still a local place. If you notice the place, they put their mugs up in the counters, and they lock them up, and that's theirs. But now I was there last during Oktoberfest. The place was wall to wall. Couldn't walk. I was walking right through my lederhosen, but it was cool. Now I was there in June, it was packed in June. It was right in the middle of June. It's hot inside. It's always hot inside. Even in the wintertime. Even in the wintertime, it gets hot in there. It could be 19 below. It'll still be hot in there. But
That's interesting.
yeah.
We thought it was, it was 80 something outside, but it felt like it was 90 or 95 inside.
Good night, Scott. Have a great evening, and I hope y'all are feeling a whole lot better. That's for sure. Scott. There's Lori. Lori's still with us?
Yeah.
Hi, Lori.
Here we go.
Yeah, you recognize this city.
Oh, my goodness. Well, see, I used to take a train to Nuremberg, and quite often. I was, I'll plead the fifth. In my younger years.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of bratwurst there. Oh, look at that.
This was the very first night that they opened the Christmas market. It was packed.
Where you see how busy. This isn't the part that's so busy. You get over here close to the carousel.
Oh yeah,
incredibly packed, just wall to wall people.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even move hardly.
You get around the center where that statue's at. It's packed.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is my very first Christmas market in Nuremberg. I think I told you the story, but my dad.
This shows how it was just. This is the children's area. It was just packed wall to wall with people.
Yep, no masks.
No masks. No, but yet masks are still required on trains.
Trains, yeah. Go figure.
Yeah.
I was so glad when they got rid of that. But right now the trains, except in one area, they still have the mask.
Really?
Yeah. But
it's like people were so much closer to each other here than you are on any train. It was just kind of crazy that you had to wear a mask on the train. So
yeah. I told you all this before, but folks in the chat, Nuremberg. Oh, look at there. Look at that hat there. I like my hat. My dad took me to Nuremberg for my very first Christmas market. My mom had to work, and my dad took me on a train to Nuremberg. And I remember walking around as a kid. I was like 8 years old, and that's when I had my first Nuremberger bratwurst. And of course, my dad took me to get some spaghetti ice right there. Oh man, I was a happy kid. That was great. Look at Kathy Wolfhart. Yep. She's very famous in Germany, folks.
Yeah, well, that's the
one in Nuremberg.
That was Nuremberg.
Yeah. She's all over. She's in Nuremberg, of course, in Rothenburg. She's in Oberammergau, even right in Oberammergau, where the passion plays located.
Let's find our. We took some illegal footage inside Kathy Wolfhart.
Hey,
we're sinner safe by grace, right?
Yeah, that place is so amazing on the inside. I couldn't help but to take some footage. So here we'll cycle through that real quick. Oops.
Tell Sean we'll be making a raid over there, please, Carol. Oh, look at there.
Yeah.
Cool.
I had the camera down to my side.
Oh, I could tell.
Yeah. But you'll see some footage here in a minute of some actually impressive stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to get a feeling what was inside. No, hold on, I'll find it. It's a neat store.
Yeah, that place was wall to wall people too.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was so crazy. That was the only place in Rothenburg I really thought it was crowded.
Yeah.
I forgot Nick's not on Facebook no more. Well,
no.
Nick, get back on Facebook. Make it hard.
See all clocks.
Look at those clocks. Oh yeah, I love clocks.
Yeah.
All the beer steins.
Oh, y'all haven't been to my house yet.
No, we never have.
Y'all need to come.
Yeah. Oh,
yes, we do.
Look at that. Yeah, beautiful.
that was a blooper. I don't know if can you hear if I turn this up, can you hear sound out of this?
Oh, I heard all kinds of stuff, Mark.
Let me try see if you can hear our blooper.
Hi, I'm Terry.
Hi, I'm Terry.
Yeah,
Hi,
that's
Terry.
what he said.
How you doing, Terry? Why you changed? It's 2023. You could do whatever you want to be.
You can be anything you want to be. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
And he wants to be his wife. Isn't that so sweet?
Oh boy.
we have yeah. Nick, that link I sent you was Darren's favorite ice house. That's why I sent it to you.
Yes.
Yes. That was it.
And look at the private chat, Nick.
There you go. Anyway. Well, let's see what else. So yeah, we had a great time in Germany both times we went there. The first time was kind of a rush job. Of course, we did Karlsruhe, we did Munich, and we did Berchtesgaden.
Yes.
Those were the three places we did. We just
Hey, speaking of Berchtesgaden, when we were out in Mount Yenner, remember that little pre-K kindergarten class? He was talking earlier about, they don't have the things. These kids were like up on the edge of a mountain having their picture taken.
Yeah.
Like right on the edge of the mountain. And I'm like, in America, those 4-year-olds, that would be such a
Oh yeah.
they would be tumbling down this mountain and dead at the bottom, but they were taking pictures. They were just standing there so nice. And we told Eric Zwart about that. He goes, "What? Your children wouldn't? You have to do what?" He was just so flabbergasted that kids in America, would actually like
dive off the mountain.
Themselves to dive off the mountain. Yo, there's
a guy named Nick.
Hey, I like it. I got the runways are right back here. I'm staying like right next to the main terminal here at Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
So you're taking
how's the weather out there?
It's cold. It's about the same weather it's going to be when I land in Munich on Sunday.
So you're taking a night flight to Europe?
No, I got to go to Georgia.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because it's like you don't hear of too many flights that way across the Atlantic that go at night.
No, I'm on the 7 a.m. flight from Minneapolis to Atlanta, and we're scheduled. It took 3 hours for today's to leave the gate and get in the air.
Oh my!
But it's like, no, thank you. I hope tomorrow's is better, but no, we're scheduled to land a few minutes before 11 a.m. tomorrow at Atlanta, and then the Munich flight is scheduled to take off at 6 p.m., which I'm sure Darren's done the Munich flight many times.
Oh yeah,
6 p.m. is normal. I was thinking it was awfully late to be taking a flight overseas. So
yeah, no, I'm staying at the hotel here right next to it tonight, so that way in the morning I don't have far to go. It's only a 2-minute shuttle ride. But what's really, really stupid, they built this hotel with its own TSA checkpoint, but the TSA doesn't have enough people at the NSP airport to even run it. I'm not ripping them for that, but it's like the hotel spent a lot of money for a bridge to the building and they can't even use it.
Oh man.
Hey Nick, you don't have global entry, do you?
No.
Okay, do this before you leave. Get on your phone and look for an app called let me get the exact name of it here. It's basically called Passport Control. It's called CBP MPC, Mobile Passport Control. Okay, and most of the big airports now have special lines just for people who have mobile passport control, and the line for that is shorter than global entry.
Where'd you guys fly into when you flew into Germany? I know, what was it, Frankfurt the second time? Or
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all.
Coming back to the States,
and we flew back into DFW. But most of the big airports have mobile pass. Any airport that takes international flights will have a mobile passport kiosk.
Yeah.
So what you do is you sign up for an account on mobile passport control. When you land, you basically say, "I'm here," and you take a picture of yourself, right? And then you go through this special line, and they wave you through. It's like a completely automatic thing. I don't even remember them.
They
They scan your face to make sure you're scanned, matches the picture that you took of yourself,
Mhm.
and you just walk straight through. There's no immigration line whatsoever coming back.
What, the Germans do that?
No, it's not Germany. It's America. It's for coming
When
back.
you
Oh, it's for coming back. It's
Yes.
flying home.
Yeah.
Flying
See,
home, yeah.
Oh,
you definitely.
Y'all keep talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
well,
talking
you
about
definitely want to do that, Nick, because that will make things so much faster when you get home.
It's an alternative. It's a free alternative to global entry.
Mhm.
but something too, I'm sure they might do it. I'm doing, we do, I don't know if you guys know, Mark, you've been doing a little preliminary work for it that you guys got plans for Ireland.
Yeah.
I'm doing customs at the Dublin airport.
Oh yeah, we know we're already looking forward to that. But for this trip, if you don't have global entry, you need that app because
Text me the name.
All right, I'll send you a screenshot of the you have Android, right?
Yeah, I have Android.
I'll send you a screenshot of the Play Store. But if you just type in mobile passport control, it'll come up.
Yeah.
And it's a great app. It'll save you so much time. But yeah, anybody else, if we have anybody listening left with us, look up mobile passport control, and it's a pretty amazing time-saving procedure that not many people know about yet.
Yeah.
The funny thing about that is whenever I went to do it on my phone, it wasn't working for me, but he did it on his phone for me, and
for both of us. Yeah.
It just went through. Not that you need to worry about anybody else going through with you, but
yeah.
Sometimes it can be a little glitchy, but
yeah, it didn't work for us coming back into New York. It didn't work for us coming back into New York in May. It did work coming back from Germany into DFW in December. End of November. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was actually a extremely incredibly helpful tool to have coming back.
Yeah, it'll be nice tomorrow morning.
If it doesn't work, you're not out anything. You know.
I know.
If it works, you're great. If it doesn't work, oh well, you're no worse off than you were before you downloaded it. So
yeah, it'll be nice. My 4 Delta flights from here to Atlanta, I'm Comfort Plus. Atlanta to Munich, I'm going. I got Premium Select. I have Premium Select again from Dublin to Boston, and then Comfort Plus from Boston back to here.
Yeah, like I say, our Europe trip next year is just going to be London, Edinburgh, and a drive around Ireland. So we're probably planning about 10 days, not super long.
Yeah, I can't believe, Mark, I told you this, but I can't believe how good of a deal I got on my rental car.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, because Darren, I don't know if I told you this, I got 3 weeks with a rental car in Ireland, everything included. It's about $986 US.
Oh wow, 3 weeks time? 3 weeks?
3 weeks, everything.
That's good.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's a nice big car with lots of legroom.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I can't because it's.
Oh my goodness.
I can't because Ireland, the roads are small.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You could be in 3 weeks in a miserably small car. You know, you're.
Well, no, I'm not doing the smallest automatic. I'm doing a regular compact, which I've had no issues with that here. And plus, I get I'm already trained on driving a right-hand side vehicle, so I'm okay.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
That is my. I mean, it's not right-hand drive. It's not the. It's not right-hand drive, and it's not the size of the car. It's not the automatic manual transmissions that bother me. The thing that bothers me about driving in Ireland is the tiny roads that the tour buses will want to run you off of when you're driving.
And the key is, Mark, like for my trip, I'm doing 2 or 3 bus tours around Ireland first. Right. That way my mind can get a grasp on driving on the other side before I get behind the wheel myself.
Yeah, it's going to be, it's rough.
Yeah.
So I haven't fully decided. The things we want to do in Ireland, we can't necessarily do without driving. So we're forced to do it. We're not going to do the whole, I can't remember what it's called. There's one famous little circle down there.
Ring of Kerry.
Yeah, that's the one. I don't think we're doing that. We're going to stay off of that because that's the one that's really notorious for being hazardous to drive on. But
Yeah.
our itinerary will carry us will carry us other places.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're not here to talk Ireland.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I was going to say this is a typical European thing. My first appointment when I get done with Germany. Darren, have you ever been to Hamburg?
Oh yeah.
No, never have.
You
Never have.
haven't? I'm shocked.
Nope, I haven't been to Hamburg. However, it is in the plans. I've been doing a lot of East Germany and Northern Germany too. Because when I was stationed there, East Germany, all that stuff wasn't even open. Now Hamburg's not nowhere near East Germany, but I'm making my way over there. So Wittenberg is in formal East Germany.
Yeah.
Well, that was so great doing all that Martin Luther stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm going out east more, and I'm going to go up north more. But with the Bavarian, I'm going to do all that, but being Bavarian most of the time.
Bavaria's calling your name. But no, work forced me to change my timing a little bit. That's why my flight's a little bit later. But I got 3 days in Munich. I got Monday I'm doing I'm going to Dachau. Tuesday I'm doing the Neuschwanstein Castle. Wednesday I'm taking a train at sunrise called the Westbahn from downtown Munich to Vienna. I got about a half a day in Vienna. I'm meeting a DNA relative I found through a DNA website.
Cool.
And then I'm taking the OBB night jet from Vienna for 14 hours back up to Amsterdam for a couple of days. And then I take the train down. I forget what city I have to go into in Germany, but I have to make one connection in Germany to get up to Hamburg. Got a full day in Hamburg, and then I fly from Hamburg to Dublin.
Hey, Nick, make sure
did you
you
see
review.
my Dachau video?
I don't think I have.
Okay. I've taken many people were there over time, and point being, I've been there probably 15 times altogether, and each time it gets me. Each time, just be prepared. If you get a chance to watch my video, a reverent moment at Dachau. It's only like 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
And I didn't want anything all big and all that stuff. There was
No, of course not.
there was no hey subscribe here. There was no Donkus in shoes, none of that stuff because I was right there on the premises.
Hey, you've got a long flight. You can download it. Nick can watch it on the plane.
That's true. Hey, make sure, I'm sure Darren will back me up. Make sure you review the procedures on how to get to Dachau. It's not, there's 2 or 3 different ways on.
I have a tour. It's called Radius Tours
somebody's taking you out there.
Yeah, Radius Tours in Munich. I'm going out with them because it's just it's easier to pay them to do it.
Going there on your own, would you agree, Darren? It's sometimes a little tricky for the first timer.
Yeah, first timer. Yeah, definitely. There's you could drive a car, train, or the bus. Well, the bus you'll have to take a bus from the train station.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The train station doesn't go there. You got to do bus.
Exactly. Well, take the train to the bus and the bus to where they drop you off at.
Yeah.
So,
but if you've got a tour, you're good. So
yeah, but no, like you're saying,
very reputable.
Yeah, but no, like I said, I've been to Europe. As you guys know, I've never been to Germany or Austria. Those would be the 2 new countries on my list.
Well, Austria was amazing. We absolutely loved Austria. I don't know if you've seen our Salzburg tips for the first timer, but Salzburg is an amazing city. We fell in love with.
Yeah, he's. We need to get back over there to go to Vienna. So I'd be interested to hear what you have to say about it when you get back, Nick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vienna, Innsbruck, all that. It's just the whole Austria was incredible.
Yeah,
Darren, have you ever heard of the city called Velden?
Yes,
in Austria. We went to Velden because that's where Eric Zwart is. And it's like the Monte Carlo of Europe. Well, Monte Carlo of Austria. The Monte Carlo of Europe is Monte Carlo.
You can see Italy from this house.
Yeah, basically. You can see Slovakia.
I can see Russia from my house.
Slovenia,
yeah, you can see Slovenia from his house.
Yeah.
But Velden was actually a pretty cool city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it stinks I won't have time for Salzburg, but at least I'll get a taste of the scenery because the train goes through Salzburg on the way to Vienna.
Oh wow! Yeah,
glad you're home, Daniel.
I'm tired.
Lori liked Vienna. I heard her talk about Vienna before. Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. See,
And I find find it fun too, flying out of the Hamburg airport. I was looking today. You can't go direct from Hamburg to the U.S. It's like, ooh, that's interesting.
I eat a hamburger.
No, I'm going to Hamburg because one of my great grandmas was born in Hamburg in 1907.
So I thought it was Hamburg.
Yeah, right.
So
Oh, and when you get to Munich, they'll if you say Munich, you'll Germans will correct you. They're not afraid to correct you. You know, it's not, they don't say Mannheim, they call it Mannheim. So when you see about Mannheim, what are you talking about? That's what they talk about, Mannheim. Yeah, don't be offended if they correct
not
you.
like the steamrollers. Yeah.
Yeah. And the only two things I can remember how to say in German are Ich liebe Deutschland and Auf Wiedersehen.
There you go. And
Ich liebe spaghetti ice. Yeah.
Or that too, yeah. Yeah, that's what I gotta tell the customs person on Sundays. Ich liebe spaghetti ice.
Now, when are you meeting up with Angie and Sven?
I don't know if I am, because it got my work stuff cut out a lot of time in Europe.
12. Wow. But you can still go to the Ice Cafe if you're going to be in Monum. It's only like a couple blocks away from the train station.
Actually, I'm not going to be going to Mannheim because my relatives I found about a week ago, they told me they all came down with the COVID and they can't see anybody, so they're going to be I'll be missing them. But life happens. I'll be okay.
Life happens, yeah. Life happens. That's for sure.
Yeah, my trip's insured for $10,000 worth of trip cancellation through Allianz that kicks in at midnight. So
Allianz
I'm good.
They treated me very well when I had that surgery.
In
Germany. Oh my goodness, that was something else. But I made it. But I either woes me or have fun. So
yeah. I've had people worry about me going. It's like, dude, it's not my first time to Europe. I know it's my first time to a few of these countries, but it's like I already got the under the shirt wallet. You know, I got my.
I tried the.
Daniel's right. It's München for Munich.
Yeah,
that's right.
I tried a money belt. It lasted about 2 hours, and I took it off. It was so uncomfortable for me. Of course, you don't have as much of a gut as I do, but. So eventually I have the shirts with a zipper pocket.
Yeah.
Cash and a credit card in a zipper pocket here. It's like, I'd like to see somebody try to get a credit card and cash out of a pocket on my chest right here.
Yeah. It's annoying, Mark, but I can live with it. I have it set to the widest thing, but it's still tight enough that it's not a problem.
Yeah.
But I will probably have to take it off when I go through TSA in the morning.
Oh yeah.
It was. I found I had a small backpack that I could wear in front of me, and my big backpack is a security backpack that doesn't have any zippers that you can get to unless the backpack is off.
Yeah.
So nobody can come up to you and come up behind you and unzip it because the zipper is basically facing your back where they can't get to it.
Yeah.
So,
but here's the most unique thing I'm going to be bringing back. I don't know if I've told you guys this. I got a custom suit that's being made for me in Ireland.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, it's going to be a two-piece suit. It's going to be navy blue on the outside, and it's going to be deep green on the inside. It's going to cost about $1,600 US.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm staying at one of the world's most expensive castles. It's called Ashford. It's in County Mayo / Galway in the west of Ireland. It costs $2,000 for 3 nights.
Oh,
nope.
Yeah, and I'm doing. You guys know what falconry is?
Oh yeah. I've seen the videos. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm doing. I forget if it's an hour or an hour and a half. I'm going to be doing a session of falconry. They have one night. I'm going to be doing a 5-course dinner that requires a suit and tie. So, doing that. Got a wine tasting. I forget what else I got there. I'm staying at a different castle. I'm exploring the whole island of Ireland. Everything. I'm seeing my favorite Irish band 3 times. So little bit of everything.
Hey, Mark, you mentioned gut.
Yeah.
Okay, this is me. This is me 2 days, 2 days before I started my diet. Okay.
Okay. Right.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Wow, good for you,
Good
man.
for you, man.
Yeah.
So you compare
Yeah.
for that, and
I'm about
I'm eating the heck out of meat. So
I'm about
it's
25
all-
pounds heavier than I was pre-COVID, and 10 years ago I was, God, 75 pounds lighter than I am right now. But if I could get down below 270, I'd be feeling pretty good about myself. But I'm about 325 right now, and it's hard. It's because the older
It
you
is
get, the
hard.
harder it is to lose weight. But you and I are the same age, so maybe I do need to try that carnivore diet.
But you know what? It's not hard on this diet I'm on. It's not hard
Right.
at all. It's very easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something. I got some pork chops cooked. When I get off here, I'm gonna grab me a pork chop. And I think
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
good.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'll be interested to see. This will be my first time in Atlanta at the airport as well. And I hear it's huge.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah, Atlanta's big. Atlanta's interesting. Atlanta has some interesting art installments, and
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been at the airport, Nick?
I'll be there. My plane is scheduled to land at 10:56 tomorrow morning,
Okay.
and the Munich flight is scheduled for 6 p.m. takeoff.
Oh, you got some time.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go off the airport at all, or?
I wasn't planning on it.
Because
I don't know.
You can take the rail. There's a train right there. Take a route downtown Atlanta. You can walk around Atlanta a little bit if you want to.
Yeah. I think I'd rather stay at the airport and not go through TSA again because I've been through Atlanta. I've been through Atlanta on the train.
But you have that option. So if you change your mind, it's real easy.
Yeah.
But I understand too. So.
Yeah. Because it's like I will have already been through TSA at Minneapolis. It's like, why go through TSA again if you can help it?
That's
Right.
Atlanta.
Oh, look at there. Look at there.
that's the
who's
Atlanta
that?
airport.
Who is
Is that Atlanta?
That's
That's
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
I feel sorry. I met some people today on the shuttle to the hotel that Delta had to scrap the flight to South Korea from Minneapolis today because there was an issue with the plane.
Mm.
And it's like, I thought they were using an A350
That's right,
for
Dave.
that.
Me either.
Mm.
I'd hope there'd be no issues with the A350s with how new they are.
All right. Well, Terry, you want to let Darren go to bed? He's an hour ahead of us.
Yeah.
Well-
Three of us are in the central and Darren's there in the east.
Yeah. Do we have anybody
What
left?
I'm going to do, anybody in the chat,
Well,
What's
how
that,
is it that they say that on SpongeBob? 3 hours later.
Exactly. What I am going to do is go over to my friends Sean and Lana and down under cruisers, and
Okay.
just pop and say hi. They got about 15 minutes exactly.
Okay.
So if I can get everybody here in the chat, Mark, Terry, Nick, and everybody here in the chat, just go over to it's called the Down Under Cruisers, and go
Okay.
to and tell them it's a Darren raid. They'll know exactly.
All right.
Exactly,
I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
Down under.
Here's
cruisers.
here's a
got it.
link.
You say they're doing a live right now?
Yep, we got 15 more minutes left.
Okay.
If you just say Darren raid, that would be great.
Darren Raid. We're supposed to type that?
Yeah, just put Darren raid. Say hello, Darren raid.
Okay. Will do.
Do you know who they are?
No.
Oh, great.
They're
Great.
nice people. Great people.
Yeah. We cruised together back in October. They're good folks.
Oh, the Radio Jonesy. Yeah.
Yeah. Radio Jonesy, but this is a couple. Well, Radio is a couple too. I haven't met his wife yet. But, haven't met Radio yet in person, but I
Okay.
will.
Yeah. All
I
right.
guarantee Radio is going to be there though.
Hold on. So I'm supposed to put Raid
Just-
Darren?
Just put
I'm putting
Darren.
Darren Raid, glad to be here.
There you go. Bingo.
Darren
And you can put
Raid.
raid in capital letters.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Wait,
Raid.
what's my thing?
Glad
What
to
did I
be here.
Perfect.
Done and done.
That's perfect.
All right, Darren. Well, it was great catching up with you, man.
Well, great catching up with y'all too. Hang on, Nick. Hang on. So great catching up, everybody. Mark and Terry, I'm so glad you guys are over 1,000 now.
Hey, we're at 1,012 now.
I'm very proud of y'all. I'm very proud of y'all, and it's going to go nothing but up now.
Like
it took forever to get
subscribers today.
It took forever to get that 1,000. It seems like over that hump, it cruises. So, but I wish y'all the best and everything that y'all do.
Thanks.
So,
thanks, Darren, for all your encouragement.
Yep,
support.
all your support and encouragement and everything. It's been a wonder.
Well, you have a fan here, so you know that. And Nick, I wish you the very best. I hope you have a safe flight on your trip first time to Germany. I wish we were together. You know that. We talked about that many times. I wish we were doing this together, but since we can't, I could just wish you the best. Always remember, if you get over there, you got a question, you can always contact me.
I will. And I sent you guys the links. You can follow along with my flights tomorrow if you want.
I will.
See how
I will. I did that with you train last year too. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. But let's go say hi to the Down Under Cruisers.
Yep,
and everybody here, everybody on the link. I love y'all very much. And we'll see you on the next one. On the count of 3, I need your help. You know what I'm going to do? Eins.
Zwei.
Right.
Drei.
I'm
juice. Oh!
Mystery Bob.
Whoever the heck that is.
Terry. Do you know who Bob is?
Yes,
her uncle. Bob's her uncle.
Bob's my uncle.
Ich liebe Deutschland. Talk to you guys later.
For real, Bob. For real.